We'll wait and see. They reckon he's a good size. I like numbers 4, 7 and 8 for Mildura. Keel, Max, then Rogerson, who's also already been mentioned by Damo, and Elijah Brown. I like watching Elijah Brown play because he does some pretty decent things, and he's always good for 2 or 3 goals, that fella. So, and of course, number 17, Sam Kerridge's Imps make their way onto the ground, and they're not a real bad mob either, Imps, even though they've got a few injuries. They'll be competitive, we know that. They'll tackle hard just like Mildura will. So we're looking forward to a good game. You don't get much better conditions than this, actually. It's just about perfect. The ground's in good nick. Last time these two met, it was Imps by 3 points, 10-13 to 10-10. Penny and the two Buntanes got the best players for Imps. Hurley, Lyhu and Jones was best for Mildura. And when you have a look at the fours and against, a little bit of a difference. There's a bit of a difference in the fours. Mildura average 89 points for them. Yep. 65 for Imps. So there's a bit of a difference there. The 24. So that's 4 goals of difference per game over the stretch. The against are pretty even. So where are they on the ladder? Imps are 4th, Mildura 1st. Yep. So there you go. Oh, this will be a good game. Don't worry about that. Well, both these mob will have a crack.
Absolutely, Parra. I don't know if it was a milestone because Mitch Rogerson let him out and he's a skipper, so...
No, just team building. Just team building, Damo.
It's good support for the Resi boys. Yeah, they did well the first day. Yeah, that's right, Pirate. They got belted, but they stood there for support for the senior team. I agree with Pirate and Pete. This should be an absolute ripper this afternoon. In front of, as Parra said, a good crowd. Let's hope that rain stays away. It's forecast for about 4 o'clock, they reckon. But a footy club, and they'll kick the Brian Waitman over.
There you go, Damo. Pay rise for Damo.
Yep.
Speak to the boss. Or we can't do that.
We can't do that at the moment, no. So, all thanks to Battery World. Charge your passions, Pirate. I won't ask you the question this afternoon because you've been too busy. So Mildura kicked the Brian Waitman over then.
Sorry, I didn't know what the joke was with the coin toss.
Diet Coke. Sleepy messages me every Tuesday night where he's calling this week. Have a good chat with him, give him the thumbs up emoji, and we all move on. So, look out, here he is again. Amanda Sartorial Splendour, Pete. Good afternoon, Sam.
Sammy Smythe, the golfer.
The golfer? Jeez, there you're stretching it.
What his world ranking is.
Yeah.
What's your world ranking, Sam?
I don't know, I haven't checked it for a while.
When you last checked?
40 in Australia.
Go away.
That's a fair effort, Sammy. Fair effort.
Congratulations, Sam. That's a big effort.
I'm in the top 40 for Australia.
Top 40 in Australia. Well done, Sam. That's seriously, that's a hell of an effort.
It is a big effort from him.
So round 10 not too far away from starting. And as we said, Mildura will kick to the Brian Waitman oval end. So obviously Mildura kicking to the Imperials will kick to the Sam Adio Avenue end.
Now, Damo,
yep.
I do believe that nets are a talking point here.
Yep. Great idea.
The scoreboard, electronic, is pending, I believe, which is good. And we don't know... What's that, Pete? Oh, yeah, the light post can go. That costs a fair bit, though. Sarah Oval. Now, I asked this question a few weeks ago, and that might be on the agenda as well. Brian White's told me. Could be. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth, but...
Okay.
I don't know how well Brian Waitman will be feeling over there or at his home too. Anyway, Damo, we're about to go, so you better go.
Round 10 on the way, Ruckman go at it. That's Phillips and, well, no one that time down between him and Burns, and the umpire's going to come straight in and ball it up. Round 10 underway. Matches those. I said Imperials take on Mildura, so Zach Phillips and Burns do battle. The debutante's now got his hands on it. Burns ties him up. He gets rid of it by hand. Ball still in dispute. Brody Jones goes at it. He lets it go for his teammate. They go forward down Mildura. Imperials have got their numbers back at the moment. They're coming out by foot centre wing. Clover inside. Tarrant who's worked his way in the front position in front of Jack Mills and taking a pretty good chest mark. See what he's got the kick to down the ground. Goes short, not his best effort at all. And he'll go over the boundary line right in front of the social rooms. That was Wilder Rose that seen it over. It's going to be pretty tight early in this game of football. I expect it to be a pretty good standard too, even though they are a little bit scrappy early most games, but expect this one. That should have been a free kick to Riley Burns, I reckon. Him and Zach Phillips not happy. Brad Hard's on the left foot with a rush kick, and Mitch Rogerson will come in and take a chest mark in front of Jackson Penny.
I agree with that, Damo. That was getting held on to, wasn't he?
He was, Boral, the whole way.
Well, that's nearly a mark to Mildura in the forward pocket. Hards gets it again out to Colby Hards. The Shovel's got it now. Handball it out. Callahan, he'll be happy to see it over. No, kept it in. They go backwards a few times. Ends up with Colby. Now, Galbraith, is it? That's a nice kick. Across the ground.
Lane
He's got it in the other side pocket. Got a couple of numbers. Lane McHugh took the mark. Bit of dance move on the mark. Ends back with McHugh in front of the scoreboard. A little popper goes out. I think that's Regan Scott. Now he's on the wing with the mark. So the game hasn't started too bad, actually. I see Riley Burns will probably try and ruffle up Phillips as best he can. Knowing Riley, that'll be the go. So now I think it's Fox with the ball, but they're still on the wing, Imps. There is a bit of a slight breeze heading down to the Mildura way of kicking. Fox gets it almost inside 50. That's a nice mark to Imperials. That'll be the coach Valance.
Yeah, good grab.
Real good grab. Contested mark, kicks it. The Shovel's got a bit of a chance. He's got Bo Keel with him. Boys are on the deck now. Imps can't get it out. Ends up with Nolan. Back to Keel. Good run from Keel. Dropped it, got it back, had time to get it back. Kicks it down the line. That's a shocker. Colby Hards is the only one with a chance. Well, he's the only one near it, actually. Kicks it out to Bradley. Handball on to Galbraith. So he likes to run. We all know that. Good spoil at half forward. Ball's picked up now. The ump's blowing his whistle, and it's going to be a free kick to Mildura. They had a bit of an advantage, end up with Kerridge, but it's got to go back. Jones is free on the wing if they want him. Going to be a long kick down the line from the Demons. It's not a bad effort at the back for him either. Who was that? That was a good play by Tallis Buntain. He's still going at it. Bundled over the line on this occasion by Maxi Keel, and we'll get a throw in, Damo.
Only the banner line beat him in the end, Pirate. So right in front of the social rooms, Brad Hards has just come in. Now Colby Hards has just met Dylan Murphy with a hip and shoulder off the ball. I reckon he's been given away a free kick. Don't know if there was much in that, really. I reckon Plugger might have sucked him into that one. He's got a free kick anyway. He's going to put him deep inside 50 with a long and direct towards the goal square. Big pack goes at it. Kerridge couldn't take it. Well done from Benny Galbraith. He gets it now. It comes out by foot and finds Willow Dwyer in the back pocket. Nathan Nolan on the mark for the Demons. He's going to switch play right across the ground. That's pretty good football. Marcus Grogan now, the ball takes a bounce. He's going to try and get around Zach Phillips and couldn't. Big fella's hemmed him in. Now they got free of the green and whites. By foot infield. Jackson Petty somewhere around the mark and uses his body and takes a pretty good one, I reckon, in front. Giving the free kick away to Brody Jones from in the back. Hands it quick to Mitch Rogerson. He goes short and finds Elijah Brown, I reckon it is. He'll just about kick this straight to the goal square. He's going to bounce through. Oh, straight to bounce the left through for one behind. Opening score, Pirate.
Yeah, he had Kerridge free then. Probably should have went there, but only just missed in the end. So we'll get the old warhorse. Bradley Hards will kick in from full back. See if he plays on a bit. Does a lot of kicking in, Bradley. Low ball goes out. It's not a bad kick either, but Mildura punch it back forwards through the 50 and then a ping at the goal from a long, long way out. Crikey, was that Lando? I think that was Canelo Lando. It was. So well done, Mildura. They thumped it back in from the marking contest. Lando, in an instant, picked it up, had a fire away at the sticks, and he's kicked the first goal for Mildura. Well done, Mels.
Young Galbraith's got a big job today on Sam Kerridge.
That he has.
Yeah, I tell you what, Sam's going to have his work cut out of the ball hits the ground on Benny Galbraith. When he gets it, he loves to go for a run. So Kerridge is very clever in the air, though, Pirate, isn't he?
Oh, I don't mind him playing deep either. That's wouldn't want to be standing next to him, really. Galbraith's a good player. We'll give him that. So up in the middle, here we go, the two big boys, Burns and Phillips.
Oh.
Phillips tapped that down quite nicely, somewhere near Plugger, but Plugger couldn't get it. Imps won the clearance. Then there's a tackle by Rogerson and co, and cause a stoppage in the middle. The umpire will have to hold this up because there's a player down. It looks like an Imps player. Dwyer, is it? Thanks, Brian. So, well, anyone that's listening is worried. He's getting to his haunches, up on his knees now, and he's not unconscious. He's up and about.
Yep.
trainers are with him, so he might have to come off for a spell, but he's at least he's up and sort of conscious and walking about the place.
So
Or limping about the place, I should say.
So 117, Mildura Imperials yet to score on the good deal tie scoreboard. We've travelled a bit over 6 minutes by it in the first term.
I think he might have to come off, at least get out of the way of the play.
He's a bit slow and hobbly, isn't he?
Well, he is coming off, so once he gets clear... Oh, hello, he's turned around now.
No,
What's happened?
stuff he is, I'm staying on.
Oh, all right. We'll give him a bit of... give him points for courage, we'll give him that.
Absolutely.
So Imps get it now somewhere near Regan Scott's, somewhere around the mix. They got it at half forward, the green and whites. Douglas, handball inside. Who's out the back here? Now it's going to land somewhere near the square. Keel grabs it.
Yep.
Grabs it nicely, handballs it backwards because he really didn't have anyone forward to kick it to. He's got it again, Keel. Now it kicks it out to Lyhu. That was actually pretty good play. Lyhu onto the Rolls Royce. Roger kicks it to half forward. That's a nice lead and not a bad mark. He's got one clear in the square if they go quick, the Demons, and they do, or quick enough.
Oh,
Well done.
yeah, good grab from Jack Walker.
I don't know how Walker got clear like that, but he did.
That was coast to coast, basically. He won it from young Bo Keel down the back.
It was really good down back, nice and calm and collected, wasn't he?
Yep. Nathan Nolan link up, and then out they came, Mitch Rogerson, and now they're having a shot for goal. Looks like Jack Walker can put it through the Demons. Oh, what's he done there? He's pretty nonchalantly gone around and just kicked it through for goal. There you go. So Mildura put their second on the board. They go to 2-1-13. Imperials yet to score. That's on the good deal tie scoreboard. They've travelled nearly 8 minutes of the first term. Peter, you seen anything pop up in particular? All thanks to Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, well, Mildura creating some space. I think Imps are going to have to tighten up a bit with that. And see, Fox has gone in for a bit of a run on the board now too.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad move either, Pirate.
Yeah, that's all right. Takes away a bit from the forward half, but
It does.
good way of getting him into the action. So up we go. He doesn't look too bad. There's Zach Phillips. He got that tap down.
Nicely.
I'm going to see how he goes around the ground as the day progresses. It's a free kick to Mildura. The umpire called play on advantage. I'm not sure it was there, but ends up with Jones. Handball Rogerson, and now Max Keel with a mark at half forward. He's got Callahan on the mark, but he's about 60 out from goal, so pop it up. They all fly in the square. Oh, almost a mark from Mildura. Kerridge goes in, gets unceremoniously dumped. There's a lot of players on the ground here. It goes out the back, and Imps rush it through for a behind.
Jack Walker nearly took that grab from Mildura.
Almost, yes. So they go to 2-2. Have we got to stop? Did you push the...
Yep, just on 9 minutes gone the first term, Pirate.
Well done, Damo. The visitors, which are Mildura, 2-2-14, and Imps are yet to trouble the boys on the old scoreboard there.
So Colby Hards brings it back out, social rim side, and Bo Keel just drops in for Mildura and takes a fairly handy mark.
He started all right, didn't he, Bo Keel?
He has. So has Mitch Rogerson, Pirate. So you'll go long, right to the top of the goal square, see if Jack Walker can grab it this time. Kerridge will go for it instead. I reckon that's Brad Hards. Well, mate, yeah, he's going to roll it through for a point. So Mildura 2-3-15. Imperials yet to score on the good deal tie scoreboard. We've travelled just on 10 minutes of the first term as Brad Hards brings the ball back in scoreboard side. Finds Simon Callahan. That's not a bad kick either. Didn't find who he wanted to. I reckon he's picked up Spencer Siebert, I reckon, has taken the mark there. For the Demons, was it out of bounds?
Throw in, mate. He didn't get first grab at it.
Boundary line beat them all, Parry.
Yeah. Here we go, the two big boys, Phillips and Byrne again. Phillips perhaps didn't get it down to a teammate though, so it was Fox that got it. A couple of handballs out for him, out on the wing. Not a great kick. Tarrant Lyhu, who's going all right as well, was involved in that last passage. This time he's on the other side wing, just scanning and having a bit of a look. Look at Burns and Phillips, they're at it a little bit on the other side. I thought Burnsy might try that a bit.
Yeah.
Which is good. Don't mind it at all. That's a good mark taken by, is that Will DeRosa?
I reckon it is, Pirate.
Oh, okay, well, he's at half forward for Mildura. He's got one out in the square. What's he doing with it? Mucking around a little bit.
Found Max Keel.
Yeah, well, so not so bad. Max Keel will have a ping, and this kid's a bit of a goal kicker too, as you well know, Damo, so don't be surprised. He's on a pretty fair angle, but he's certainly well within distance.
He's given Simon Callahan a bit of a hard time at the moment. And he is a goal kicker. We've seen him kick I reckon 5 one time last
Well, he's got
year.
12 for the year, mate.
Yep. So he'll line up for Mildura's third, as Pirate said, on a pretty tough angle as he comes in.
Wouldn't mind seeing a big fella on the mark. Anyway, it's on route, and it's a point.
Yep, to the near side. 2-4-16. Mildura Imperials yet to score on the Good Deal Tie scoreboard. What have we travelled? Nearly 11.5 minutes into the first term. It's been a pretty good stand of football early, Parry. What do you reckon, Pete?
Yeah, I reckon it's all right.
Yeah, it's a good game. Imster's struggling to get this through Mildura's press, because look, everybody's at the halfway mark. There's nobody down the other end of the ground at all, so they're working overtime to get out of here.
Yeah, they're well organised, there's no doubt about it. That was Ty Williams with the footy for...
Yeah, not his greatest kick, was it? I haven't seen him at all, but he's coughed it up.
He did.
So it's going to go deep to the square. Kerridge has got one on about 4. Or did he take the mark, Kedge?
Oh, yeah.
No. Umpire Breville says no way.
He was
Play
right
on.
He was right on it, Pirate.
Yeah, he's not complaining either, so maybe he didn't. Did well though, Kedge. He was in the middle of a bunch. So he had a throw up right in front of the Mildura goals, and there's peppering it a little bit, you could say. He's come out by hand. Good tackling from Mildura, dispossessed. The umpire, that was fair enough. Play on, he said. Now we get another ball up. It's probably 40 metres away from the Mildura goal now. And like Peter Lindsay said, there's nobody at all. The one closest to the Imps goal is Hurley, and he's at the halfway point. So the ball goes out to Plugger. Customarily, he sort of ducks his head a little bit. Umpire's all over that, though, and he says, no free kick for you, Plugger. We'll throw it in now we're about 15 metres around from the Mildura goal.
Yep. Burns over his shoulder and straight back out of bounds in front of Telus Buntain, Pirate. 2-4-16, if you just tuned in. That's the Mildura Football Club. Imperials yet to score, and the Good Deal Tie scoreboard travelled 13 minutes into the first term. Better throw it back in just down towards Brian Waitman Oval. Burns goes at it. That time against Jack Walker. Comes out by foot from Imperials. Regan Scott with a heap of pressure on him. He go for a second go, gets hold of it. Well done from Regan Scott by hand. And Colby Hards over the top of Marcus Grogan. He goes again to Lane McHugh. That's good footy from the Green and Whites. They link up pretty nicely. Because Val Robinson with the footy. He moves it on forward. Inside there, 50 to 2-on-1. Jack Mills has got his work cut out. He's given away a free kick, I reckon, unfortunately, to Nick Price. To Nick Price. Plays on straight away. They just can't seem to... They had 6 shots at goal. Mildura Pirate goes short and finds Nathan Nolan.
Yeah, they've got the run of it at the minute, have they? It's hard to see how Imps are going to get it up the other end, because Mildura are pretty well going pretty well behind the ball. And here is Laihu again. He's got all day to scan and scan. The Imps have probably matched up pretty well forward of him, so he has to poke it out the side. Back flank of Mildura. That's going to be a bit of a chance here for Robinson of Imps. Gets it back towards Callaghan, who puts a move on, gets a handball forward. Just struggling a little bit out there at the moment, Imps to get it forward. Mildura arrive in numbers, and a little boundary umpire says, give it to me.
Well, Mildura have gone inside 59 times to Impster's 2.
That's a fair comparison, Peter. That's a fair disparity. Yeah, well, that's a big gap. And the boundary umpire throws it in, scoreboard side. Burns that time down, not to no one in particular. That's well done for Mildura. Nathan Nolan over the football. So too was Ty Williams for the Green and Whites. The umpires come in and said, I'll have it again. 2-4-16. Mildura Imperials yet to score on the Good Deal Tie scoreboard. Travelled just on 15 minutes into the first term. Burns that time for Imperials. It was pretty well done. They work it down the centre wing, the Green and Whites. They move it again now inside their forward 50 today. One that's just kicked it to grass.
I'll be running like buggery out this side if I was with Mildura.
Yep, Bo Keel there with the footy for the Demons.
There we go. That's a nice kick from Keel.
I reckon he's picked up Darcy O'Callaghan. He's going to go short to
That's
one-on-one.
not such a great kick. That wasn't a push umpire. No. I agree with that, boys. That was play on.
Yeah, free kick to Max Keel.
Or a mark to Galbraith. Anyway, didn't happen.
Jack Walker's got it Pirate for going to centre it to the top of the square. Have a shot.
It would be an injustice if Mildura got a goal out of that. But anyway, we can't. They're allowed to make a mistake, I suppose. They don't like it when we say that, but
they don't. That was just a one-on-one duel.
Yeah, no, that was well done. I thought it was well done. So did everyone else in here. I think it might be starting to spit rain, Damo, is it?
Yeah, we've got a couple on the window here, Pirate. So,
all right. Byrne gets it down somewhere near Grogan. Anyway, getting it out by hand as much as anything these days. So, but they're getting stopped right here on the wing by Mildura, who've done it again. Bit of a fumble though. So, yeah, it is spitting rain, but it's by no means wet just yet. So we get another ball. How come all the boil-ups are on the other side of the ground?
I don't know. It's Murphy's Law, I reckon, Pirate. 2-4-16, Mildura Imperials yet to score as the umpire throws in, not far around from the scoreboard. It was well done from Burns against Fred Hallam. Ball's in dispute. I reckon Jack Mills come out with that. Jackson Penny throws on his right foot and goes whoosh. Brad Valance goes it. Great effort from the big fella the second time. Swings on the left foot. I reckon Jaden Fox has outworked Ben Hurley there and worked himself in a pretty good position to take a good mark if that light pole would get out of my road, Pirate.
Well, they're the two that need to become involved. Valance, who did extremely well there.
Yep.
Got a left footer out to Fox, who's a talent. We know that. So he'll have a shot. Fox has kicked 16, I think, for the year.
Normally a good kick.
Yeah, normally. He's a very good player, this bloke. He's strong overhead, he's fast, and he's strong full stop. Got a good centre of gravity too. So here he goes, the number 5. Watch his reaction.
Oh, mate, just drifted off.
Yeah,
Pirate.
he didn't celebrate at all, did he? So Roger will kick in for the Demons, and he's got one clear. Buecker.
Bushner.
Blazer.
I reckon
Bush,
it is.
what is it?
How do you say it, Pete?
Bushman.
Bushner.
Bushner.
So that's a Russian vodka, isn't it?
Yeah, sounds like a Russian
Not
red
that I
wrestler.
know.
Brody Jones was in Fox position. He's going to go for a second time. Riley Burns decides to ride him and should have been a free kick, really. That was pretty well met from Brad Hards on Nathan Nolan. Ball's now in dispute.
Oh, Nolan didn't like it
And
much.
Nathan Nolan goes back. I don't think you like the attention from the
Not going to worry Bradley that much.
champion. No, he'd love that type of stuff. Wouldn't he? Probably thrive on it. What do we got? 17, nearly 18 minutes gone the first term. Imperials have got their first score on the board. Pirate 1 behind plays 2-4-16. Umpire throws it up. Burns goes that time against Hallam. Ball's in dispute. That was well done from Tarrant. Oh, I think it's Tarrant Loihu. No, in fact, it's Will DeRosa takes a free kick from the back.
He can give it to Loihu if he wants.
With Tyler Williams on the mark. He's got a bit of the ball early. So the Imperials goes long down the line. Well, that's probably a...
You can't do that.
Oliver Welsh. Welsh, I reckon, is giving away a free kick for an unrealistic attempt, as Louis would say.
Well, I hate that. But even I'll concede that wasn't fantastic.
Hope he's not listening this afternoon, Lewis. Brody Jones stands there and meets it. Fox now going to run out of traffic. That was well done from Jaden Fox. He's going to take a bounce. Still got control of it.
Might be a touch slippery. The bounce sort of skidded, didn't it?
It did. Willow Dwyer, I think that was Willow Dwyer with the footy.
It was Pat O'Brien, actually, but he did well.
Bradley Valance with the ball.
Good
That's
kick.
a good
That's
kick.
a good kick. That's a good kick and a good mark. He's a good player, Valance, isn't he?
Yeah, they're well organised. Brad Valance, Peter, he's just, as Pirate says, he always leads up to the ball and always does something with it.
And he always leads very, very hard to it, doesn't he? No short stops.
Yeah,
Well,
he leads hard at it.
When he leads and doesn't get it, there's a hole behind him. So it's a win-win. This is Regan Scott, who's a bit of a goal kicker too. I've got him down for 13 this year. We're right behind him here. And he has a ping and just scraped in.
Oh,
no,
hit the post.
hit the woodwork, did it?
Hit the woodwork, which has been moved, Pirate.
Yeah, 10 metres around. I'll have to ask.
Might have been a goal. I've had to move it 10 metres this way.
I don't know. I can't figure that one out myself.
Well, they've moved 10 metres to the...
Don't confuse me.
And they've come 10 metres this way, Pirate. So Mildura will bring it back in. Imperials got their second behind the ball. That's a good kick to Brody Jones. That would have to be
Got
Mitch
a
Rogers
couple
to have
free
done
out
that.
here. Yeah. Kerridge is... Geez, they want to move it quick.
Zach Phillips gives him a lead. Nathan Nolan's on a bit of a move too. I don't know where Brody Jones is going to go. He's going to go short, and that's not too badly done. Finds... I think he's Daniel Shaw.
Yeah,
Yep.
got it to Rogerson, to
That's good
Nolan.
footy.
Kick it long, looking for Kerridge, who's being held.
Chalice Fontaine, give him a free kick,
put
Pirate.
some May on it. Mayo did Kedge, but I think it was there. So we'll be right behind this kick too, Damo.
And this guy can kick a football straight, Pirate. I've seen him kick these goals like this on an angle quite regularly, Sam Kerridge. A couple out at Henshwood Oval comes to mind to begin with. 2 points, Imperials, the visitors, Mildura, 2-4-16. We've travelled nearly 20 and a half minutes into the first term on a Goodwill Tile scoreboard as Kerridge comes in. Right in Pirate's line of sight. That's a nice kick at the footy. Never looked like it really, but didn't miss by much.
Nice kick of the footy that never looked like it.
It was. Well, it was a lovely kick of the footy.
That one's going in the book, Damo.
Yeah, I reckon it will
A
too.
nice kick of the footy that never looked like it.
Yep. Well, you got to admit, it was a good straight kick of the footy. Just never looked like a goal.
Straight through the bloody point.
That's it. So Brad Hart's will bring it back in. No doubt you'll hear anything out of me every now and then. Big pack goes at it. Taryn Lochte overruns it. Tapped out of there. Lane McHugh now with the footy gets held on to and gets rid of it in time. Brody Jones in heavy traffic. Gets it away pretty well in the end. With a pretty good kick. Finds Zach Phillips, a debutant. He's been pretty good, so early Pirate.
He's been all right, so let's see how he kicks it. That doesn't look too bad either. They all fly there. Imp's got it forward. Elijah Brown probably got a high one, a high two actually, and gets ping for holding the ball. Fair enough. All right. If they're consistent, we're not going to whinge.
He took him on, I suppose.
He did a bit. Benny Grailbraith got it, kicked it into the back pocket. Geez, Imps has struggled a little bit. Now, Mildura set up really well behind the ball. What's that? What's he playing on there for? Must have been touched off the mark.
Must have been, because it's easy 15. Tom Williams a bit stiff there.
Good tackle from Keel, I think it was, to cause a stoppage in the forward pocket. How long have we been going, mate? Seems like quite a long quarter to me.
Just on 22 and a bit minutes.
Yeah, not that long. Only 2 goals kicked, so you wouldn't think there'd be a heap of time on. But anyway, we got it about 35 metres away around from the Mildura goal. Now, to be fair, when I was out there before, I was standing behind those goals, and if there's any breeze, it's
going that way,
going in the Mildura's direction. So
it has dropped a bit though, Pirates, since the reserve's wrong.
Yeah, well, it's not much breeze in here, is there?
No, it's actually pretty hot in here.
Yeah, it is actually. So ball up after ball up and throw in after throw in the other pocket. Furthest away from us.
Jack Walker thumped that out of there then. Tallis Buntain now Pirate over the footy.
Had a good few weeks, says Buntain.
And Jack Walker does a waltz with him over the boundary line. Yeah, he's been a handy recruit for him, Tallis Buntain. There's no doubt about that for the Green and Whites. Burns that time takes it out of the ruck, gets caught though. I don't know whether he's through that out of there at handball. The umpire says play on. Brody Jones is going to have a kick at goal. And almost misses the lot through for a minor score. 2-6-18 Mildura. Imperials 2 behinds on the Goodyear Tyre scoreboard. Travelled 23 and a half minutes almost. Pete, they're struggling. The Demons, aren't they, to get it past half forward?
Yeah, they are.
The Imps.
Yeah. No, I knew who you met, Damo. Yeah, they are struggling, but they're still, I mean, probably because Mildura haven't kicked straight, but they're still in the contest.
That they are.
So Hards got it long, that was B. Tried to find C, Hards. He dropped the mark. Gee, there's some players around this ball. The umpire's pinged a free kick against Mildura for holding it. And it will go to C, Hards. Colby. No, it won't. He has to hand it back to Jack Mills. Colby tried to pinch a little one there. Get on the stat sheet a bit more. So Mills kicks a bit of an up and undery, really. Good fly from 3 or 4 fellas out there, and it's gone over for another throw-in on the other side of the ground there. Sarah Oval with the visitors, which are Mildura 2-6-18, had the majority of the play this quarter. Burns probably got it over the back that time. That's a nice kick inside lane. McHugh's got the ball for him, so he knows he needs to move it quickly, so he looks for Penny. Just got out of his fingertips. Oh, he got a little toe poker out to Fox, and this will be the first for the Green and Whites. And that was actually pretty good play. I think they realised the urgency of the time and got it down there quick. So Fox gets his first goal for the afternoon, and well done to a number of players involved there, including Jackson Penny.
1-2-8 Imperials. Mildura 2-6-18 on the Goodyear High scoreboard. Nearly 25 minutes gone the first term. There can't be too much long left. Only 3 goals kicked this quarter.
The last 10 minutes of Imps have started to look a bit better, starting to find a bit of the open side of the ground to get the ball down to their forward zone.
They are, Peter. You did right. So, Zach Phillips and Wiley Burns will go again. Zach Phillips has impressed Pirate and I in the ruck so far. And again, good tap down, actually. Well held up by Eric Douglas. The umpire says we'll do it again.
Looks like a ruckman that can actually get it somewhere near his mids, which is a bit unusual. He probably won that one again, although Burns is going all right, but that one come down somewhere near Tyle Williams. He kicked it out wide. O'Brien leads for Imps, gets around one, does quite well, kicks it. Yeah, you're right. Now, Imps are looking okay. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe O'Hare, I'm not overly sure. Anyway, good mark. Who's that took that mark? Regan Scott? Probably might be with those bandages on his leg.
Yeah,
that was a courageous... No, you're right. I'll tell you what, I don't think Els will be all that happy with this because they've had all the play, really, Mildura. Well, let's say 70%. As a siren goes for quarter time, and Imps have, in the last 5 minutes sort of thing, have really come back strong.
They kicked this Pirates only to put 4 points down at quarter time.
Yeah, you're right. So here we are. Having a shot. It's not an easy kick. Oh, well, it's not that hard, really, I suppose, is it? 45-degree angle. Watch his reaction.
Goal umpire didn't move.
Leaning. They reckon if they lean over, it helps the ball in trajectory, but I'm not sure of it. Anyway, what is it now? Has that gone up already? No.
139.
139 to 26-18.
Yep.
At quarter time, Damo.
Mildura lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back here live at Sarah Oval shortly, all thanks to Gateway.
Two fairly evenly matched teams that are playing half-decent footy, Damo, I would have thought.
They are, Pirate. Tell you what, if Brad Valance can start getting a bit of the footy at half forward, it's going to make a big difference to Imperials. They did definitely look better in the last 5 or 6 minutes of that term, so we'll see what Peter Lindsay got to say when he comes back. Might, I don't know if Pirates on Play HQ or not at the moment, but we might check the other scores. We'll see.
I'm on the TAB, I'm on the radar for the rain, and now I'll go, all right, I'll do that while you're talking.
The radar for the rain. Well, you've met many times, Pirate. So many solar panels in Mildura, it doesn't rain, remember? It's going to go around us this afternoon, hopefully, or if it does, it'll start about 5 p.m. Actually, Sarah Oval's bathed in sunshine here at the moment. The other games, obviously, South Mildura take on Orimple at the MSP. Redcliffe play Robinville Euston out at Redcliffe, and Mervyn take on Wentworth at Kenny Park. Owen United, of course, got the bye this afternoon. Quarter time huddle still just breaking now. If you've just tuned in this afternoon, Imperials 1-3-9, Mildura 2 goals 6-18 at quarter time.
All right, well, I don't know, it just says live scores, so I don't know if it's quarter time or whatever, but
yep.
South Mildura 3-1-19, Orimple 1-8.
Okay.
That's at the Sporting Precinct. We know the score here, of course. Redcliffe, who we picked, but it's only early days, they're 3-1-19, and Robinville Euston haven't kicked a goal yet. They're 3 points.
Okay.
And Merbein are in front of Wentworth, 3-6 to 2 goals straight.
2 goals straight.
Out at Kenny Park. So all things being equal, and if it stays like this, we're
in for a good afternoon.
Well, we're going to pick a winner or two. Which is unusual. We've had one at Eagle Farm already, so we're happy about that.
Oh, well, you're already in the front, Pirate.
I'm in front. Can't wait last night, I can guarantee you. How'd you go, Pete? Put your things on and tell us what happened.
It's better than...
Well, I'll tell you what, we're not going to miss you out in the ground today. We're in that lovely crimson number.
Yeah, he wants to go there, Pete.
Is your mum missing the curtains or what?
I was a bit... I was asking about this tablecloth. Anyway,
get the thing on, will you? What are you doing?
Second, third, Rucks go at it. Zach Phillips that time does well. Nathan Nolan holds it up though, and the umpire says we're going to do something completely different.
He's ready, Davo. He's worse than me, this bloke.
What are you doing, Pete?
I couldn't get the earphones on. Yeah, no, just what we said before. Valance was happy with the second half. Wants to cut down the turnovers.
Yep. And
Elves wanted them to go back to their structure of what they did and get the game open again. So other than that, they were reasonably happy.
Okay. So Peter Lindsay, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse, as Ty Williams gets wrapped up and slammed into the turf by Brody Jones. And the umpire says, young Harry says, I'll give you the ball, we'll do that again. And we'll throw it up. 1-3-9, Imperials, Mildura 2 goals 6 with a good deal tie scoreboard. We've travelled about 50 seconds. It goes, well, here we go again. Imperials are going to, by hand, it's scrappy early. Rogerson comes out there, that's well done. Mildura come away by foot out of defence, down the line. Simon Callahan's right under it, so too Zach Phillips. Ollie Burns through his feet. Elijah Brown gets it out by hand only as far as Colby Hards. Bo Keel now with the footy, smothered. That was well done from Imperials. Over it goes. I reckon that would have been Patrick Forbes by hand. Bo Keel again over the footy. The umpire, this play on's the call. Scrappy footy first to start the second term. Nathan Nolan had it, threw it away basically. Let's play on's the call. I reckon that was Patrick O'Brien's put his foot back into the footy. Jaden Fox and Ben Hillier in a... Oh, where's that bounce through for minor score, Pirate? Calamity of errors.
And just as we were saying before, Damo, I think one stage there, the inside 50s was 9-2.
9-2.
And now it's 10 10-7, or in the two now that Imps have done, it's 10-9. So the game's starting to even up.
But here's Zach Bruchner, as Peter says it, takes the mark. Mildura work our defence pirate.
Going to ask someone what his name is. I'm not sure it's Brunushka, but anyway, whatever. Anyway, goes to Fordham there. Fordham's got it back flanks for Mildura.
It come from Sam Carriage for it.
Well, did it?
Yeah.
That just confirms it. I'm going to ask someone else. Ends up with Hurley, who gets well tackled. Imps on the ball now, and there's still good bump. 3-on-1. So Imps got more numbers around the ball. Still tackling quite well. Nowhere to go as Darcy O'Callaghan, as Burnsy gives away a free kick to Nathan Nolan, who sucked him right in.
He did. Pretty undisciplined for a big fella.
Yeah, well, he probably didn't need to do it, really, but he did. So it goes to Bushner again from Nolan.
Yep.
So Bushner goes into the middle. Plugger's got a bit of a chance, gets well met by Regan Scott, who goes back for another dose. The shovel gets it for Imps. They get it forward to an inside, or almost an inside 50. Fox will kick it inside 50. Will he ever? He'll kick it.
Oh.
Well, he nearly kicked a goal from out there, but just went through. No, it didn't.
Straight through Ty Williams' fingertips and end
yeah, it did. I don't know whether it went through the goals or Williams actually touched it, but it doesn't matter. As the Rolls-Royce kicks it out to Hurley. Nice player, Hurley, too. Gives it to Lando. Cop one bit of friendly fire, I think, in the end. Mel's. He spends a lot of time on the wing and back these days, doesn't he? You'd never get him back there when he was a young fella.
No, he's done well too, Pirate.
Yeah, he actually looks pretty suited there, the old fella. Kicks it down the line. Trying to come over the top was Will DeRosa. Couldn't mark it. What's happened here, Damo? Another throw-in on the other side of the ground. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. There's never over here, so Burns and Zach Phillips are going to go at it. And Zach Phillips has actually beat him in an aerial contest in that regard. Brody Jones takes a loose ball and gets a tackle from Marcus Krogan, I reckon, from Imperials. And young Harry comes in and says, I'll have that. Which is fair enough. So 1-5-11 Imperials, the visitors. Mildura 2-6-18 on a good deal tie scoreboard. As Ty Williams in a one-on-one. Almost hatches it. It's a long way from here. We can't really tell what happened. Then the umpire says we'll come in and we'll ball it up again. Lando was involved. Zach Phillips that time swings it out of there. Ball's on the ground. Burns over the top. It could be won by a free kick.
It is a free kick to someone. Well, is it against Riley again?
There we go.
He might just want to settle down for a couple of minutes.
Dylan Murphy's got a plugger, I think.
Well, yeah, Plugger will suck you in if you can. There's no doubt about that. So Plugger's got it pretty much in front of the scoreboard. Really got nowhere to go. So he ends up handballing out wide to Laihu, who's still got nowhere to go. Little chipper over the top finds Mel's. Mel's goes deeper this time. It's only to the wing, though. That's not a bad mark. Max Keel, I think it is, for Mildura. Better than not a bad mark, a good mark. He's at half forward. Kicks the ball looking for Kerridge, who flew against two. Grogan got it from the crumb. Kerridge goes back in sort of head first. Imps have lifted their ratings a bit. It ends up with Kerridge, but Mr. Brewell's called a throw.
Yeah.
Just as Kedge was about to have a ping. So Hards gets it. I think that's Colby. His ball hits the deck in the middle of the ground. Couldn't go anyone, really. But Mills gets the ball for Imps. Fox, further handball forward. They'll get an inside 50. That's a nice ball. Valence led up.
Yep.
And if I was Valence, I'd have a ping. I reckon he's got it in him, and this would give him a lot of confidence if he kicked that goal, this goal.
It was out on Spencer Seward, wasn't it? Lovely lead, Pirate. He's capable of kicking this.
Yeah, it was a good lead and a good kick in. So Bradley Valence, he'll kick from inside the 50 and, let's just call him straight in front, really.
Just about.
Just about. As good as any. So he does make the distance and he does not kick a goal.
Made the distance easily. Missed to the near side.
Ball's gone over the fence.
Gone over the fence.
Yeah,
1-6.
Take a minute. Half a minute to get it back.
1-6-12 Imperials. Short,
yeah, little kid. Can he kick it over? Well done, sir.
He's done well. 2-6-18 Imperials on Mildura, on the Good Deal size scoreboard. Get a good deal today, a good deal. 6.5 minutes gone the second term. As Mitch Robertson, the skipper, is going to bring the kicking back.
He was always going to kick it to Bureca. What do you call it? Bushka? He goes down the line. Here's a chance for Burns to redeem. Got to the front. Imps handball over the top. Bradley Hard's got it. He fed it inside to Penny, and that's a nice ball as well to Fox. He'll have a shot. As Bursey just mixes it up with a couple as well. Or, not sure about that, Keeley.
Yeah.
You pick your mark a little bit.
Wrong one.
Yeah, wrong one.
bloke, wrong
Yeah,
bloke.
wrong one.
Don't get him aggravated.
A bit like Reece Jones on Ronnie, wasn't it? He picks it. I'm going to pick me mark. Don't worry about that. So here we are. Jaden Fox, he'll kick from 50. Oh, I don't think he'll have a trouble with the distance either, will he? Probably make a liar out of me now. Bit of a skip on the way in. He's missed as well, I think.
It's a very congested game, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of ball-ups, a lot of throw-ins.
Well, look who's up the other end.
Yeah.
There's one bloke in the Mildura half and it's Kerridge and that's it, no one else.
And he's supposed to be at full forward.
Well, yeah.
Now he's playing in...
Kedge just goes where Kedge wants to go, really.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not the goal square. So Mitch Rogerson will do the kicking in duties as he always does. Yeah, he's centre square. Comes club room side. Over the top of Zach Phillips' head. Bo Keel now the footy goes by hand. Back into traffic. That's probably not a great idea. Zach Phillips tried to whack it there for Mildura. It comes out by hand from Brad Hards. And it's going to dribble out of bounds, I reckon, in front of Spencer Seawood down there, just past the social rooms. Here it's our over. 1 goal, 7-12 Imperials. Mildura 2-6-18. The Good Deal Tile scoreboard. Travel 8 minutes into the first term. It's a pretty even game of football, obviously. Umpire throws it back in. Regan Scott with a big thump over the top. Oh, Brad Hards has made sure. It was Brad Valance, actually. There's a little bit of a box on down here between him and Tarrant Loihu.
Well, he didn't do a lot wrong, Valance. It's a hard tackle, but I guess Mildura shown a bit of spirit, which is a good thing, but...
Darcy O'Culligan on the end of that one.
I just thought that was a good hard tackle myself.
Well, it was, Pirate. You're not allowed to do that anymore, remember? So O'Culligan goes...
Why are we here? Fair dinkum.
Goes down.
Just go down and have a few froths somewhere. Good mark to Colby. That's a mark, umpire. Well done.
Didn't think he was going to pay that for a minute.
Bit of a delayed reaction. So Colby Hards has got it in front of us here. He's at half forward for the green and whites, and he's pretty congested down in the forward half. So about 30 of them will fly. It comes out the back to Loihu. Handball over to Roger, was it? Gets it further to Jones, further to Plugger. Plugger's handball not so great, cut off by Valance. But Mildura got a few numbers around the ball. There's Jones going in again. Now Keel ducks his head, gets tackled by a couple. One of them was Grogan, the other was Penny. There's Rogerson with a little ball that doesn't go too far. Only finds Ryder Roberts. I tell you what, it might be a bit scrappy, but the boys are not shy. They're going in all right. Here's Shorey, is it? Yep. At the other side. Dan Shaw with a bit of a chance. What did he do then? Go. Oh, dodgy free kick again. Jack Walker, sorry. Well done. Dan Shaw's 25, of course. There's Plugger at the front of the pack. Nice handball. Gets it over to Lando. Now the umpire... Just let them play footy, will you, for God's sake?
Yeah, that could have been paid.
Well, just...
Yeah.
It was,
they're away, Mildura.
Yeah, just let them go. I'm not trying to be critical, but just let them go. Plugger kicks a really high ball to half forward, which is not to his teammates' advantage, and it's been marked by Imperials. In ball comes inside looking for Forbes. 50 metres, is it?
Yeah, Nathan Nolan's.
Oh, yeah, Pete, you take it. I can't do this.
He's in a bit of an indiscretion there. The Imperials move it forward by hand. Yeah, no, that wasn't 50 metres any day of the week. I agree with you, Pirate. They've lined up and kicked a goal, the green and whites. No, hit point. Ben Hurley will say, yeah, 1 point. Ben Hurley brings it back in straight away to Tarrant Loihu. Regan Scott on the mark. Tiggy Touchwood free kick. I've got to agree with Pirate. Not 50 metres any day of the week for mine. Spencer Seawood with the ball. 1-8-13 Imperials. Mildura 2-6-18 on the Good Deal Tile scoreboard. It's 1-8-14, sorry. So Loihu now with the ball. Big packet. It's just no one really can't pick a target. So he goes long. Simon Callahan's going to go to the top to put a fist to it. Ball spills free. Comes out by hand. It was pretty well done there from Caden Handstock. 1-on-1. Walker is probably going to get a free kick. Talis Spontane had hold of him on to Brody Jones. Is going to run into an open goal, I reckon, basically. And bounce it through from Asia.
Well, yeah, it's a different style of game than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a nice, open, flowing game, and it's a real dogfight, isn't it?
At the moment, Peter, it certainly is. 1-8-14 Imperials.
Anyone that says umpires don't influence games...
Yeah, they do.
Come here and have a look at this lot.
Well, they do. That was I agree with you.
Well, look.
We called as we say.
Yeah, they generally do a pretty good job. But I'd just love to see them just let the blokes play footy.
Yep. That's the go. 1-8-14 Imperials. Too late. Mitch Rogerson just sharked that tap for Riley Burns beautifully. The Rolls Royce puts Mildura back in the attack. Brody Jones first to the footy in front of Handstock. He's got a hold of it now. It was well done. Dan Shaw around the corner. Kerridge in front of Benny Galbraith and takes a mark as long as the boundary line hasn't beaten him. I don't think it has. That's a good mark under a big heap of pressure from Benny Galbraith. 10 points of difference, 1-8-14. Imperials, Mildura 3-6-24 and a good deal tie scoreboard. We've travelled nearly 12.5 minutes in the second term, Pirate. So Sam Kerridge will kick from a, give him any chance of putting this through?
Well, yes, only because it's him.
Only because it's him? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise, would it?
No, nothing. No. Well, most of these players out there
could do it, yep.
Yeah, that's right. Most of them wouldn't surprise you. So it's not going to register and it's whacked through by big Riley Burns. That'll help his frustration, getting a nice fist on the footy.
Yeah,
instead of someone's head.
He's had one of those sort of aggro days, hasn't he?
Well, he's going all right. Well, we all know he's a good player. Burns will probably Hards here he is, so he's got the shovel clear if he wants him, but he wants to go longer. There's Daniel Shaw, but he's didn't actually fly, and Tallis Buntain certainly did, and he marked it. So well done to him. So got on the back flank, little chipper down the line, Keel's a chance. Well done by Grogan. Nice spoil, and it goes out right in front of Mark Alvey and his team of helpers down there. So 1-8-14, Imps and Mildura 3-7-25 in a... Well, it's not a bad game. It's a little scrappy at times. That's because the flooding's on something fierce, isn't it, into the forward half. So Burns probably got it down somewhere near Fox, who dropped the ball on the way through.
Oh, that was hot.
Yeah, it was, but it's a good tackle by Brown.
It was. It wouldn't be an easy man to tackle Jaden Fox.
Brown plays on. He had speed as well. He had the speed on.
Who goes under pressure in the end from anyone's footy now, in dispute. Dan Shaw reckon's got the football.
That's Fordham, isn't it?
Fordham, sorry. He's got the footy. 28, yep. Anthony Fordham got that big hit from Brad Valance a little while ago for a minor score on the good deal tile scoreboard. Trouble 14 and a half minutes as Ben Galbraith brings the footy back in for the Green and Whites. Simon Callahan now the ball held up, goes short and finds... I don't know who it is actually. Bo Keel, yep.
Tony Hickey.
Plugger Murphy gets a boot to it. Jackson Penny smothered it though. Dylan Murphy's going, well done from Dylan Murphy. He got 3 to beat, couldn't do it in the end, but a big effort. Grogan there with the footy for the Green and Whites by hand. Over the top. Jack Mills goes over the top. Alex Douglas. Foot race now towards the boundary line. Bush, no, I reckon it is. Fouls well in the end. He got umpire Jaden Fox now got his hands on the ball for the Green and Whites by hand. That was pretty cleverly done too. Inboard to Jack Mills now. Chaos ball in forward. And I reckon that's, well done. Comes out. Riley Burns now the loose ball. Not his best handball. He was a comedy of errors. Bushner could have been caught with the footy then, Pirate.
Well, there's pressure, good pressure all over the shop here.
Absolutely.
Nolan couldn't get it. There's a bit of a shot on goal. That's Forbes. He missed it. He's missed his foot there.
Yep. Airy.
Nolan gets the ball out. There's a good test of strength here. Fox probably beats Jones in the end with strength. Handballs are not going anywhere, and in the end, the boys get a little bit of relief as
gee whiz.
Shovel's handball went over the boundary line. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
There's a heaps of pressure.
Well, look at the numbers around the ball.
Heaps of pressure and no room to move to get it out in the open, so she's a bit tight.
You want to be able to tackle, and both these sides can. They're really good at it, a pair of them.
Comes back in. Bushner that time, double-hander. Wayne McHugh picks it up, runs straight in trouble, got rid of it somehow. Plugger Murphy could have been given a free kick against Marcus Grogan there, and the umpire says, no, I'll have it, fellas. Travelled 16 minutes into the second term. Imperials 1-8-14, Mildura 3-8-26, and a good deal tie scoreboard. The Rucks will go at it, Burns and Hallam. Burns that time down to Jaden Fox, that was clever. Fox will go into the pocket, and I reckon the boundary line's going to beat everybody.
Yep, have a look at Regan Scott waving his arms around in the square on his own.
He was too, Parry.
So it's out on the full. It's a free kick to Mildura. Comes in and finds the Rolls Royce in Mitchie Rogerson. He's in the back pocket. He'll go across goal. Found Nathan Nolan. Little pokey one goes out. That's not so bad. He found number 29. That's Benny Hurley. Nice player is Benny Hurley. He kicks it out, finds Price. And Mildura just going creeping forward really. Now they got it on the wing on the other side of the ground. Spencer Seward, handball. Mildura, this is a nice passage of play. Got it at centre half forward. They've got two out the back. Have they, Mildura? They can't get it there. One of them, Keel, was on his own wider too, but Galbraith comes through. Handball to Callahan. Back, well, Imps have done very well there to get it out.
That was clever.
Yeah, Behards has got the ball, kicks it out to the brother. Well done by Carmelo Lando. 1-on-1 here. They both go to ground. Imps have got the ball again. Nice smother. Few size up here in the box.
Good
but
footy.
The footy's hot.
Oh, Kerridge gives a free kick.
No, yeah, he gave away one there.
Yep.
He was trying to mark it, so it cannot be unrealistic. He was just simply in the back.
Jack Mills spilt his
Mills
take it there, Pirate.
Gets it out to Welsh. No, not Welsh. Who was that? It was O'Brien, sorry.
Lyhu. Forbes dropped it. Tara Lyhu now take a bounce. Takes them on.
Bit of sign going up here.
There is a little Gee whizzes says no one can get their hands on the footy at the moment. It's a hot football. Lyhu went in. Joe Saitsu to Jaden Fox. Now Imperials have got their hands on it. Not the best kick in forward.
It's not a game for the purists, is it? Really?
Ty Williams bounced off his shins. 1-on-1 battle there. The soccer airy. This is a great game at the moment. Benny Hurley's now got the footy. He's going to go short.
This might clean it up a bit. Plugger should go to Keel. Doesn't bother.
Well done.
Handballs at the Price.
Yep.
Price kicks it across. Could be Nolan again.
It is. That's
he's going all right. Yeah, he's going all right, Nathan Nolan. This quarter especially. He goes long. That's a good kick. Found Rogerson.
Yep.
Rogerson's on the wing for Mildura on the other side of the ground to where we are. 1 goal, 8-14. Still 1-8 to 3-8. Roger comes inside. That ball will bounce. Nice pick up though. Handball over the top, looking for Lando.
Oh, that was well done.
Well, sort of was. He didn't get it in the end though, but Nolan did. He kicks it somewhere near the Mildura 50. Cut off by perhaps Callahan. Not sure. They're all on the ground again. Here's Behards with a bit of a chance. Handball over the top. Found Tyle. Yep, that's right. Tyle Williams. I think it's right. Hope it is.
Yep. Now
it's back up Imps's end, somewhere near the 50. And it's going to be a throw in. Out in front of Jaden Fox, I think. No, not Jaden Fox. It might have been Jack Mills and someone else. But anyway, it's a throw in a bit around from the scoreboard. It's up the green and white's end. That's good match up in the goal square there, boys. Fox and Hurley.
Yeah, Hurley, that's a ripper.
Interesting if it gets there.
Whacked by Regan Scott. Imperials there. Oh, that was pretty well done from Fordham. Brody Jones takes a bounce, comes back at his ankles. Oh, and I reckon Jack Mills has given away a free kick. That's bad luck from Jack Mills for Imperials. Brody Jones fell over, really, but yeah, it was there. So Deputy Vice Captain goes short. That's pretty well done. Yep, Hines Daniel Shaw, he goes down the wing, 1-on-1. Simon Callahan couldn't get in front of Max Gill that time. So Max Gill's right on centre wing, I'd suggest. He hasn't moved it very quick at all. Tries to find Bo Keel, goes over his head, couldn't do anything. It was well done for the Imperials defence. Jaden Fox now with the ball. That's a pretty good kick of the footy in the end. Is that Ty Williams has got the footy? Inboard. Jack Mills now. Ben Hurley couldn't chop it off. So Jack Mills is going to take a shot at goal for the green and whites. Well, you'd say almost in front. He's going to kick from about probably 35 metres out, Pirate. 1-8 Imperials, Mildura 3-8-26 on the Good Deal Tile scoreboard. We've travelled really 21 minutes in the second term, Pete.
Yeah, so we've had, 45 minutes of football for 4 goals. You wouldn't have expected that with these two sides, would you? But it's just been it's been a great contest, it really has. It's not the best spectacle you'd want to see, but the pressure and it's a goal. It's a goal to win. It's a hard-fought goal. But, it's a great contest.
All for Chemist Warehouse, Pirate, Peter Lindsay.
So Jack Mills gets his first. Yeah, it's not, it's not one for the purists at all, but they're not shy. They're going in pretty hard, both of these sides, and the pressure is enormous. And there's not a lot of missed tackles either, is there, really? Tackling's been a highlight for me.
No one's running around breaking them, are they? You're getting tackled, Pirate, by both teams.
So up in the middle, it'll be Byrne and Hallam, Bradley Hallam. Byrne got it one over the top. Mildura going to get the clearance, I think, through Kerridge. Yep, he eventually got it forward. There's Bradley Hards leads the race. He'll do something with it, as he usually does. And he did. He got it over somewhere near Handstock. He got the ball. Imps are on the wing. Chain of handballs. They're still moving forward, Imps. Oh, that was chopped off. That wasn't the world's best kick. Mildura come back the other way. Looks like Hallen is again. He's going to kick it down to 1 on about 1, 2, 3, 1 on 5 at least. I don't think Zach Phillips had much of a chance there, really.
No, Benny Galbraith just come over the top and thumped it out of bounds.
Well, he's kicking to a 1 on 5. There's got to be 4 Mildura blokes clear somewhere, you'd think. Later numbers.
Probably behind the ball for it. So.
Yeah, that's the way it's going today.
Yeah, Hallam and Burns go at it. Over the back of the pack, actually, in the end. As Peter and Pyra said, they're going in hard, these two teams. Elijah Brown, I reckon, he's probably got taken high.
Yeah, I think it's a free kick back to Kerridge, yeah, for something I didn't see. But anyway, that's where it's going.
Bit of a late push.
Bit of a late push feed.
Jump on top.
It's a well-described free kick, late push to jump on top.
A bit like you're kicking.
So, Lando now, the ball just throws on the foot for the Demons. Who's parked under that? I reckon it might be Benny Galbraith. The green and whites.
Yeah, not Galbraith, mate. But
no.
Anyway, it's the green and white.
Yeah.
It's the shovel.
Yeah, it is too. This light pole. Seriously, Staff, you got to move it.
Yeah, if you got 50 grand spare.
Oh, I reckon Dale would have that in his console. Here come the green and whites.
Not a great kick. It's
No.
cut off very easily by Kerridge. He should kick it better, and he doesn't. Now, that's Galbraith coming back the other way. Gets it to Grogan, gets it to Callaghan, who mucked it up, tried to give it to Hards, chopped off by Jones. You can probably hear the boys up here sighing.
Yep.
Anyway, and much to everyone's relief, one would say, there's half-time. And as Peter Lindsay said, 2-8 to 3-8. The visitors is Mildura in charge, only just. You wouldn't have picked that, really, would you?
No, a bit over 20.
2-8 to 3-8.
Bit over 23 and a half minutes that turn, Pike.
So Imps kicked 1 goal 5.
Yep.
That quarter. And Mildura kicked 1 goal 2.
1 goal 2. A bit like Ronnie Andrews probably listening this afternoon. Everyone, there's rotten Ronnie Andrews. And no, the media in Melbourne made him out to be something he wasn't off the footy ground.
Say that, they don't know him.
Absolutely lovely bloke. We're going to take a second break, Pirate. We'll be back. Peter Lindsay should be back with us too. Back here live shortly to Sarah Oval, all thanks to Mildura Gateway.
Live footy, local voices, big moments. You're listening to River 1467's SFNL Match of the Day for the Gateway, the G, the place to be.
Welcome back live to Sarah Oval, half-time. Imperials 2-8-20, Mildura 3-8-26, and a good deal tie scoreboard. Pete Lindsay, all for Chemist Warehouse, has just come back from, I reckon, both club rooms, as Pirate Pa's just going to stretch his legs. All for Chemist Warehouse, Pete had a look down there, and I don't think Mark Elby would have been too happy, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't want to have been in front of him too much, I tell you. He wasn't real happy at all.
He tried to hide in the corner and not get direct eyesight, you reckon?
Yep. It's when we just look at the you look at the concrete floor.
Yeah. What about Imperials? You get into there as well?
Yeah, I got into their rooms. They had the plan. They're going to stick to it. They were quite happy with the second half of that quarter and their endeavour that they're in it, and they want to keep the intensity up. Mildura want to try and get the game open. I'm sure both sides want to try and get the game open, so it's not basically kick to kick like it has been. So we're still in for another really good contest, and it has been a great contest this game, regardless of the skill. I thought it would have been a bit of a better spectacle, but it's been a great contest.
I suppose neither of them are going to let each other run around uncontested. The pressure, Mildura's always been a great, particularly in the last 2 years, I think they're the best tackling team in the league, Mildura, but the Imperials have sort of matched them pound for pound for that this afternoon, so you haven't got long with the footy. It's a hot potato in the first half, but it's the amount of numbers around the ball, I suppose, that makes that's the difference. But 6 points of difference at half time. It's anyone's game, really, in the second half.
And I think both the coaches obviously done their homework, nullified the key players, and the blokes that have been given those jobs are doing the job well and not letting them get free yet.
Not yet. See what happens in this second half. Just waiting for the...
Mildura still copping it.
Just waiting for the reigning premiers to come back out on the Sarah Oval. He's fairly well peeled the paint off the walls. Peter Lindsay said, here they come now, led by Mitch Rogerson.
They're probably hiding in the toilets trying to find us.
Yeah. No, that was always the game. Never get direct eye line with the coach.
No, never wanted to cop the spray.
No. So we're in for a good second half, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, no, it's still cool. Breeze is gone, so it's not a bad day out there.
What's that weather look like, Pete? Don't know.
No, I don't think we'll get it. I was talking to Justin Grogan before. He reckons after 5, so we'll be right.
Because, well, Justin would know, wouldn't he? Well, he would, yeah, he would. He knows everything else. Good afternoon, Justin. Gee whiz. So a little green looking on the radar there.
Yeah, after 5.
After 5. If it rains in this next half, Brad Hards will be back best on ground.
Breathed a sigh of relief when you said to come in here and not be out in the bounce the other day, brother.
I didn't realise it's that sort of threatening on the radar, Pete. I don't know if it's going to drop below us by the width of that.
No, Pirates study there.
Pirates pretty good with the weather.
No, I'm not. $99 million that thing cost, the BOM, and it says it's going to rain at 4.
Okay.
So, you know, it'll
probably won't
rain at 7.
Or not at all.
They haven't taken into account the solar panels, they, mate.
They haven't. They should have done a feasibility study into that. Pirates spent $100 million. How can you justify that for a bill?
Well, you can't.
Hey?
What about that other woman, the one that got in trouble for travelling? It cost us. She went 2 kilometres the other day in one of them government vehicles.
Yeah.
$329.
We'll do 2K?
Yep.
Well, they run on top fuel or something. The Formula 1 car. What do you mean $300?
Oh, I get all these things on the phone there. It's $329 she reckons our taxi was going to take too long to get here.
What, to go from here to...
No, it's in Canberra. From where one of her 17 flats that she owns in Canberra to Parliament House. We are fools.
You know what? If I rang an Uber this afternoon, Pete, he says $300 up to the mall. That's about 2K from here. I'd say you can jam up your jumper, mate.
You ring me, I'll do it for 200.
yeah. Oh, we do have to ring your pay, I don't know.
Oh, no, fair dinkum day, mate. People have got to start talking about this more.
No, that's
more and more. But that's one of a million things.
Like, just walk.
Oh, come on. It wouldn't do her any harm to walk, I can tell you. If she could get past the fridge, it'd be a good idea.
It's just absolutely outrageous. Imagine if you went from Mildura to Mildura and cost you $1,000. Irrelevant.
Oh, that'd be too far. She'd have to get a helicopter.
Yeah, that's the VIP chopper.
Yeah. One of them big ones, a big Huey. One of them big Huey ones.
$2.5 grand there. Yeah, ridiculous power.
It is, and it's starting to... It's irked me a long time, but it's getting worse and worse, and we're just mugs.
Yep. No, it's time we started calling out, even on a football broadcast. $300 do 2K.
Yeah, so the 4 people that are listening, they'll probably agree with us.
Good afternoon to Nicole, Ben and Pinchy's back on board.
And Harrow will be listening.
Yep, so there you go. There's our 4, Pete.
Bumped into Harrow this morning.
Oh, there you go. Better to start the second half, round 10.
Guesty's half a chance.
Guesty's half a chance. Yeah, he's fair. Got a couple of mates for half a chance as well, probably.
Anyway, here we go. Ball is held up by Mr. Brewell.
So Hallam
off we go.
Going to go out. Who's in the ruck for?
Will O'Dwyer's out for the game, boys. Will O'Dwyer is out, so there'll be one short. The Imps, the green and whites.
Will DeRose with the footy for the D's. Back to Lando. Camello, he goes on the right foot, just inside the 50. Contest. Simon Kellogg and Elijah Brown's. I thought they giving away a free kick then.
Panicked a bit.
Over to Jack Walker. He shrugs him off and drops the footy. Play on's the call. Comes through Fordham. He hands it off. A big ruckman. It's just nonchalantly gone around the right foot and snapped it. Well, quick start to the turn.
The green and white boys are not happy about something there, but doesn't matter really. It's in the book, so...
Trouble about 40 seconds too, Pirate.
Zach Phillips gets his first for Mildura. And Simon Callahan, just a bit of an errant handball there. We might have spoke about handball earlier on, but... So Mildura go to 4-8-32. The Imperials are 2-8-20. That didn't take long at all, really, did it? So we're back in the middle.
Back in the middle.
Who we got in the ruck? Tallis Buntain in the ruck.
I reckon it's Tallis Buntain and Brad Hallam.
Yeah, the big fella's at full forward.
Ollie Burns at full forward on Ben Hurley. Hallam that time.
It's a bit unusual.
Second tap to it. It is unusual. Alex Douglas got a hand to it. Mitch Rogerson got buffled off the football. That goes straight up and down. It was an Imperials kick, though. That was well done for Camelo Lando to get under the footy. The umpires put the whistle away there. Comes out there, Brody Jones near the footy, tackled by Alex Douglas. Well done. There's a second crack, should be caught with a football.
And he is.
And the shovel gets a free kick for the green and whites. He hands it off straight away to Talis Buntain. He goes short.
That's
to
not
the
a
lead.
bad. Oh, Fox has got it out the back.
He
He's
marked
handballed.
that.
Well, he handballed straight away. Who'd he give it to?
Kyle Williams.
Kyle Williams?
He kicked it
Oh,
behind.
he won't be happy with that. The boy.
It was brilliantly done by Jaden Fox, Pirate.
Yeah, but Williams should have kicked that goal, Damo. He really should have.
He should have, really. So Ben Hurley bring it back in. Does well to Kerridge. Unmarked at the moment. He's a long way from home. Nathan Nolan just presents his short option. He ignores that. Going to look for Bo Keel. That's not good. Caden Handstock. No, it wasn't. It's Patrick O'Brien chops it off. He's going to go long, I reckon. To a big pack, basically, in the end. Kerridge over the footy, gets it out by hand. That was well done. Been held up, slammed into the ground. I reckon it's a free kick against Jack Mills.
Yeah, the umpires said he was held without it.
Colby
for
Hards
sure.
chopped it off, Pirate in front of Jack Walker.
Poor kick. He goes into the middle of Callaghan. He's got that unusual style, but he gets it out the other side to McHugh. He scans forward at inside 50 ball looking for Fox. Good spoil by Hurley. Actually, he's surprised the umpire didn't pull that up, but it was a good spoil in the end, and now we'll get a throw up. It's about 40 metres straight in front of the goals for the green and whites. Throw the ball up in the air. Byrne gets it down somewhere near Valance, who picked it up with one hand, immediately tackled by two Mildura guys. One of them was Nolan.
Yep.
And we'll go through it again. So Mildura kicked the goal this quarter. Imps got it up their end. It ends up in the hands of Scott, who has a flying shot. That looks all right too. Oh, he must have only just missed. Just missed. Looked good off the boot.
It did look off the boot, good Pirate. Yeah, he must have only just missed. I thought that was a goal.
Yeah, well, he started to celebrate, and then he must have just swerved off at the last second.
Didn't bend the body enough.
Yeah, well, that helps, apparently.
Apparently
they all do it.
So Ben Hurley now with the football.
Is it?
No, it's not actually.
No, it's
It was Mr. Bushner. And that was pretty well done.
Probably be better off with Hurley by the look of that.
Paddy
Well
O'Brien.
done by O'Brien, yep. He has a flying shot.
Oh.
Mel's out the back, took a mark. It's either a mark or out in the full.
Yeah, I think he's paid the mark for it.
Lando.
So
Right in the back pocket. In fact, he's that far in the back pocket that he's out of the field of play at the moment.
been good football, good play this afternoon. Good kick.
Jones went one hand, but he was good enough to gather. Kerry's got the ball inside Laihu. Good tackle again. Had a bit of strength though. Got the ball to Nolan. He's being tracked. Kerridge again. Brody Jones again.
Fordham.
Well done by Fordham. Handball. Now we'll get it somewhere near the Mildura goals. There's a one-on-one here. Well done by Forbes and Mildura. Sorry about that. Oh no, H is listening too, so that's 5. So that's good. Thanks, Craig.
Well, my wife's there. There's 6.
6. We're going well.
We are. We'll double our ratings by next week. Right, then it comes from the boundary umpire. Burns that time to the front. Out of there by Talis Buntain. Sam Kerridge has got a loose ball. Just gets it in front of Jackson Penny. Has a shot for goal. That's goal a day for Butcher on Deacon. That's a lovely kick of the footy.
Yeah, bit of strength.
Lovely.
Actually, Jackson Penny's usually a really good tackler too, so good strength from Sam Kerridge. And an even better kick from probably around about the 50 mark, wasn't it? Right on the 45-degree angle, or better. He's gone into the middle now, Kedge, so...
and he started down in Imsa's defence with that.
Yeah, he did. He had it 3 or 4 times on the way through, didn't he, Pete?
Yep, he did. Yep.
So Imps have seen the light and got Big Burns back into the ruck. Don't know what the go was, Buntain for a minute, just a bit of a change-up, but they've also got one free behind the ball now, Imps, so trying to see who the Mildura bloke that should be free up the other end. Anyway, the ball comes out. Colby Hards has got it now. The umpire says advantage play on. Penny's got it. He kicks it out in front of Regan Scott. Oh, nearly marked it too. The 2-on-2 contest. Imps get it out the back. Kick to the goal square. Fox has a bit of a chance. Well done by Hurley, I think it was, to spoil. And then well done again by Hurley to get it through for a rush behind.
That was Spencer Seaward that was the loose man up there for me.
Well, we don't want him loose.
Thanks, Pete.
Someone else.
Mitch Rogerson with the footy now, Pari.
Yeah, we've got Roger free, probably.
He's going to look for Brody Jones, either that or Tarrant Laihu. He's going to come over a heap of pressure from Jack Mills, though. Balls on the ground. Well done from Tarrant Laihu. Well, fakes the handball, does that well in the end. Elijah Brown under pressure now from Marcus Grogan. Brown's going to go a second. I reckon the ball was out of bounds before he got his foot to that, Elijah, and that's how their boundary umpire seen it. Trouble nearly 6 minutes, third term, 2:11:23. 2:11:23 Imperials, Mildura 5:8:38 on the Good Deal Tile scoreboard as the ball comes back in. Burns goes at it with Hallam. Burns that time to Will DeRosa. He gets wrapped up by Valance. Carriage, you know, the Will DeRosa gets it out by hand, only as far as Brad Hart's. He gets on that left foot. Bouncing ball, Jones, that was well done by hand. Alex Douglas, a shovel now to O'Brien. Back to Jack Mills. He got a little bit of time, smothered off the boot, I think. Waihu now by hand into Rogerson to Carriage. They're away now the Demons through half forward. Zach Phillips drops what he probably should have taken. Benny Galbraith, the dasher, will go for a kick. Long and direct into the forward line. Oh, that was Charles Bunting, I think, dropped the sitter as well. Rogerson, good hands back to Jones. He's almost threw it out of there, almost. Nathan Knoll now with the footy. They're working hard, all right, there's no doubt about that. It was Nick Price, balanced with a big fly to the top of Hallam. Hallam thumps it out there with the right hand. Carriage is going to try and run onto it. He's under pressure now. They all start to join the party. That was well done from Marcus Grogan. He wraps him up and Riley Burns comes in over the top. The umpire says, I'll have it. We got along with the footy, Parry.
No, but that was fair enough.
Yep.
That was fair enough. Well done. The tackling's back on and the pressure's certainly back on. Handballs are back on, aren't they? They're not really going anywhere, but there is a lot of pressure out there as Burns gets it down. Somebody near Valance who couldn't get it. The shovel handballed it out. Lai, who breaks one or two, then kicks a high ball top of the square. Callahan will fly. Oh, gutsy from Simon Callahan. He caught one high, so he'll get a kick. What? I thought it was going to Callahan.
He's packed Max Keeley out, I reckon.
Oh, well, all right. Well, shows how much I know about it.
He did cop one high. He did cop one high to beat old Simon Kelly. There's no doubt about it, but Max Keel's been given the free kick. Tell you what, we won't go on the umpire's Christmas card list this year.
Well, them blokes didn't remonstrate too much, but
No.
I could have sworn that was going to Simon Callahan, but anyway,
And he
Keel's kicked the goal.
just squeezed it in, Pirate. Oh, yeah. There was a big pack around the ball, though. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 2:11:23 Imperials. Mildura will move to 6:8:44.
Well, I think the scoreboard boys have just given up on us.
Oh, I think they have. They're on Facebook or something over there.
They've had enough.
They've had enough. I don't think even though goals been kicked. Half-time pot. Looked at. Nah, see someone's alerted him.
Yeah, his phone's rang, I reckon.
You're probably right for it. 8.5 minutes gone to third term. Back into centre, Burns to Zach Phillips. That time, well done to Laihu. You run straight back into Riley Burns, though. Ball goes, well, jars free out of there, really. The umpire says, I'll have it, gentlemen, for something completely different this afternoon, Peter Lindsay.
Yeah, that's going to be the 8th ball up for this quarter so far, Damo. It hasn't opened up.
I usually keep a stat on that, Pete, but, you know me, I forget about it. But, yeah, eight's not a big number,
No.
really.
No, that's a good quarter. Oh, Brad Valance and Jack Mills have clashed heads, I reckon. I don't think Brad Valance has come out of that very well.
He's tough, but he's still down.
Yep, that was a nasty one. Tarrant Laihu now takes a bounce. He's going to run into Colby Yards. He doesn't get rid of it.
He's not unconscious, but he's still on the ground, the coach.
And the ball run beats Taylor Spuntane out of bounds. He's definitely a clash of heads.
Okay, we need a bit of help out there, says one trainer to another.
Don't like to see that type of thing.
He's getting up now, but I'll be surprised if there's not a bit of claret round the joint.
I reckon there might be above his right eye, Pirate, or left eye. Here comes Will
Ball's
DeRosa.
down the other end as Mildura hit the post.
Post.
Sorry, I was watching Valance then. It's up the other end.
Simon Callahan will do the kicking in duties, finds Benny Galbraith. He goes short. Like he's found. Not sure who that is. They're too far away from here, but Imperials with a footy. 2:11:23 is Imperials. Mildura 6-9 on the Good Deal Tire scoreboard. They go long down the scoreboard side, the green and whites. Big pack goes at it. Ball's on the ground. Well done from Imperials by hand. That was back to Williams, I reckon it was. They're still going in hard at it. Mildura now with the footy by hand. They're going to work their way down with a spiral. And who kicked that? Max Keel's going to run onto it. Hallam for it. Mildura holds it up. And Max Keel kicks it straight through the lines for a minor score. So 2:11:23, Imperials, Mildura 6-9. We go to 6:10:46. They've travelled nearly 11 minutes in the third term on the Good Deal Tire scoreboard. get a good deal today on Benetooke Avenue. Brad Hards will do the kicking in duties for the green and whites. Colby Hards makes a lead out of the pocket. He said, no, I'm going scoreboard side. And Long, that's no exception to a big pack though. And Benny Galbraith just sits underneath it and takes, or Tallis Buntain, takes the edge of the marks, Pirate.
Yes, it was a nice mark out in front of the scoreboard. So he looks up, not much on. A little pokey one to the wing, going to be marked out the back by the Rolls Royce. So Roger would probably like to switch if he can. He got it out to your man, what is it? Brushner? Sorry, I've got to get that right. I'm not trying to be funny either.
That's
I
a hard
just
one.
can't get it right. So he's got it back flank.
It.
You're righto. Kicks it. We'll just keep it away from him so I don't have to say it.
Good idea.
Now there's Galbraith out the back. Gathers it nicely. Ducks one or two, then gets tackled eventually. Says play on. They hit the ground a little bit. Mildura with a bit of a chance. That's not a bad kick. Keel with a bit of a chance. And a nice little finger tipper from Maxi Keel, who's got a real chance to become the first multiple goal kicker on the ground, and he probably should kick this too, really. We'll be right behind him here, boys.
He should kick it, Pirate.
He's certainly good enough too, isn't he?
Yeah. He's been good ever since we've seen him make his debut.
Well, both
last year.
The two Keel boys go all right, don't they?
Yeah, Bo's played a good game today.
The roller gets a rest. Oh, not a bad replacement. Come on either.
Yeah.
Kedge.
So in comes Max Keel now.
That's a goal.
Straight through the middle.
So he's got two. And like I said, he's the first multiple goal kicker on the ground. And Mildura will go out to 7-10-52. Imps probably need their best mob in the middle right now. They're 2-11-23.
On the good deal tie scoreboard. Yeah, they need to kick. They need their best around the ball. Pirate, you're right.
I think Sam Kerridge into the middle now. A lot of people probably wouldn't say or realise this. He's made a difference.
He has.
And he's in there again now with Jones and Plugger.
We travelled nearly 13 minutes in the third term. If they can kick the last 2 or 3 of the term, which is a big call the way the game's flowing, they're not that far out of it, really.
Oh,
well, they are a little bit.
Starting to get hard now.
Carriage goes up and down, really. Jack Walker gets pushed over by Tallis Buntain. Walker now by hand. And as far as hand stock, Colby Hards now with the footy. He kicks it to the open space. Bo Keel's going to run on. Beautiful pick-up. That was well done from Bo Keel. He goes long to the goal square. That's a good mark to Ben Galbraith.
That's a free kick to
Brad Hallam.
Brad Hallam for a push. No, I'm not joking. That's what's happened.
I don't think...
Whether you like it or not, that's what's happened.
I don't reckon Benny Galbraith was happy with that at all. So, obviously he wasn't there. Because the other ones we said have been a bit funny. No one's remonstrated, but Mr. Galbraith wasn't happy as Brad Hallam comes in to kick Mildura's 8th. He missed it. That's justice, probably.
Well, some would say.
Some would say for it.
You got a grey and white shirt on, you would say, I would have reckoned.
Yeah, there wasn't. That's a pretty ticky touchwood.
It's going to cost a big game one day.
That's the problem, Pete. It never seems to, though, does it? As the ball goes over that fence out the back. A couple of kids to retrieve it. 2-11-23. Imperials. Mildura 7-11. 53 on the scoreboard. Good deal tie scoreboard. Travelled 14.5 minutes into the third term. Just waiting for this football to come back from Brian Waitman Oval, or something it seems like. Colby Hards now over from the Bitchman. Staying over here, fellas. That's good. Good stuff, young fellas. Run that back. So we'll see what the green and whites can do. They can get up to the other end and kick a goal. You know, every player in this half of the ground, as Colby Hards will play on. Pretty good kick towards Tallis Buntain. It should take a nice mark. Does. One grab. He looks up. He's really got only a couple of options. So he goes short to Galbraith. Benny. He'll switch it across to the outer wing. Oh, that's a pretty good mark to Nick Price for the Demons.
Had his hands in the back, though.
He did.
Going to call it one end. And anyway,
no.
We'll move on from there.
So Fordham's got the ball for the Demons. Just about the true centre wing. Scoreboard side goes long down the line, and I reckon that's Tallis Ben Galbraith. Both rangy type characters look out for
he might kick it to Buntain.
He is about to. Picks that hand stop, Pirate.
Buntain was in the vicinity. Now Callahan's a bit no. Mildura closed that down pretty well. Galbraith eventually does get it to Callahan. back pocket. They haven't really gained much ground, but they're patient. He'll go back the other way.
Balance is back on.
Balance is back on good. So, yes, sigh of despair as Imps kicked the ball pretty much straight out of bounds. It's still inside Mildura's 50. I think that's the problem there.
Yep. 30
Can't
points
get it up the other end at the minute, can they? How? Oh, yeah, Bradley's got the Egyptian-looking thing around his head, all masked up.
Hellman Burns, Jones, Mildura by foot. Yeah, that was clever to Mildura, and he's going to take a round the corner snap.
Oh, you know who it was, don't you?
Rogerson.
Yeah, of course.
And Mildura kicks a good goal for Butcher and Deacon. Yeah, Mitch Rogerson has just knocked up getting the football, Peter, I reckon, from the first bounce this afternoon.
Well, that was vision. We all know how good his vision is, but he knew what he was going to do before he get it. And the trouble for Imps is he gets it a lot.
Yeah, no, he's been doing
really good.
Sorry.
They've got good mob in the middle now, the Demons. Real good mob in the middle.
And they just don't break that press, do they? Like they've got their plan and they just stick to it.
They're very good behind the ball, and they have been for weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, their defence and their back six, and then the help they get from their mids has been really good. Well, Imps have got 2 goals, so can't say much more about it than that, can you?
It's there every week, as Pirate said, Pete.
And Elijah Brown hasn't really done a lot today either, so it's a bit of a worry. As Rogerson puts a tackle on this time on the Tyle Williams, and he'll cause another stop about 5 metres away from where the first one was. Byrne will go up. May have win it. Kerridge has got a chance out the back. Oh, fumble. Took his eyes off it, I think, Kedge. He was ready to kick it before he had it. The shovel got it out. There's Brown now. You watch this. He'll come alight now that we've said he hadn't done much. Kicks it down to Keel. Handball to Phillips. It's Mildura still going forward now. Oh, almost a shot on goal. Here's Jones. Rogerson. He'll kick it to someone. Oh, no doubt about that.
Walker.
Oh, Walker's dropped. If it was a pie, it'd be all over his head.
Yeah. He was off with it before he had it set. It spent before he grabbed the
You'll
Pirate.
be spewing about that.
Ball dribbles out of there. Well done for Alex Douglas.
Douglas. Yeah, he's done that a lot over the years. Burns misses what he should take. Took his eyes off it a little bit. Ends up with Lyhu. Gives it to the Kedge, who gives it to the Rogerson. The Rolls Royce, top of the square. Didn't hit anyone, but it's probably the right spot. Galbraith come out, got one high, and he'll get a kick for Imps. Riley Burns, probably a little frustrated and needs to get into it a bit more probably. Comes out to Penny. He's got Shovel Douglas clear. What's he got down the line? No, this is the problem. Scott and Fox are down the line. Doesn't like that too much. Goes inside to Penny. Little popper over the top's going to be marked by Lai. Oh, should have been. Lai, who thought he was under pressure, and then he's got a free kick anyway for in the back. Not the smartest thing Val Robinson's ever done.
I was about to say that, Pirate.
Lai, who's had a ripper game, in my view.
He has.
He goes right across the ground. Demons control the football. Nathan Nolan with a chance on the wing. Chased by Bradley Valance, who's probably got a bit of a headache. Nolan over the top, knocked off by Imps, goes back to Burns, gets a kick down the line a bit. Well attacked
by Nick Price.
Out there by Price of Mildura.
Valance again, Pirate.
Valance, well done. He gets it. The ball's dropped by Robinson. Hasn't had a good 2 minutes. Kerridge in the middle's got it. Handball over the top to Rogerson again. Well done. Mildura a chance to go inside 50, and that's more good fortune than good management, and the ball's been marked.
Jack Walker
It's out forward by Walker. Wow.
He found himself in his own a few times in the last 10 minutes, Pirate.
He'd be relieved to mark that one after the last one, you'd think.
Yeah, no, that was... Yeah, the last one he'd like to have back. There's no doubt about that. Travelled nearly 20 minutes in his third term.
I think...
You're not wrong, Pirate. Make it really hard. If it's not hard enough already, Pirate, there's no doubt about that. He's going to kick from just inside the 50, Jack Walker, from basically dead in front. He's made the distance easily. He's kicked it straight through the middle. That's a good kick of the footy from that far out. Plugger Murphy comes in and says, well done, big fella.
I think young Zach Phillips might have a little bit to do with Riley's frustration. He's gone all right today, I thought.
Zach Phillips, he's been out. As far as his tap work goes, he's been outstanding, I reckon. He's got around the ground pretty good, so he's seen your debut.
Yeah, and in a game like this...
Looks like he's looked at home, basically.
Yeah. Mildura starting to open it up a bit now, aren't they, with their give and go, and handballing into space.
Yeah, the way they linked up before in front of us through here with the Kerridge and Rogerson and
Kerridge into the middle.
Yeah, it's no coincidence that it's Kerridge and Rogerson doing the damage.
That was Zach Phillips again easily. Simon Callahan sharked it. And as far as Ty Williams, Jackson Penny now gets there by hand in the end. Big pack goes out. That was well done, whoever that was, in the green and white jump up. Ben Hurley goes up and down and takes a pretty good mark over.
Yeah, if he didn't mark that would have been an unrealistic attempt.
It would have been.
Betcha.
Will DeRosa dropped, he probably should have taken. Patrick O'Brien now with the footy for the green and whites, puts it back into the, probably deep in the forward line. Brad Valance with Brody Jones. Ball comes through now there, Jones by hand. In comes Nathan Nolans, runs straight at the footy. That's all he always ever does.
He's had a good game today too, Nathan.
Has gone short and found, I reckon, that's Nick. It might be Nick Price at a rough guess. Not sure, that's not his best effort towards Bo Keel. He takes a mark of the day.
I thought it was a good kick.
Mark of the day, all for Gaffey from Bo Keel.
Max wants it over the top. He's in a... Oh, that was nearly mark of the day. Or it wasn't Max Hill, it was Welsh. Free kick against Hards, is it?
Yep.
For a hold, perhaps. I don't know what. Bradley's not overly impressed. And he's telling the young bloke all about it too. Inside 50 ball, they fly. Oh, Galbraith's given away here. This is going to make it near impossible for him now, as Hallam is going to get a kick from 25 or 30 metres out directly in front.
Directly in front.
I just don't like... Look, that looked ungainly, but what's the boy trying to do? He's trying to take a mark.
Trying to take it. Well, we've always said that.
Why is it unrealistic? I just don't get it.
I've always just went, oh, yeah, that's...
And a 50, that ain't going to help either. That'll make Bradley Valance happy.
Oh, really, you're absolutely stoked with that, won't he? And the old Natrad steam can out his ears, I reckon.
10-11-71. That's Mildura.
Yep. 2-11-23.
Yeah, starting to get a almost a little out of control now.
Yep.
Almost.
Good deal tie scoreboard. That's nearly 23 minutes gone the third term too, Pete and Pirate. So, yeah, they don't want another late goal now, do they? The Imperials kicked against them. It's getting ugly now.
Kerridge and Rogerson have made a difference.
They have in the centre, Pirate. You're right. Sam Kerridge into the centre. And Mitch Rogerson has just knocked up getting the ball all afternoon. Phillips and Burns will go at it again. Zach Phillips, lovely tap down to the Rolls Royce, hand by hand to Kerridge. That was clever, straight out of the centre. That was almost a practice drill. And Max Keel runs on and takes a chest mark.
Is Kerridge not fit? Is that why he started at full forward?
That was clever.
No, he does that often. He did it a few weeks ago and he turned the game, I think it was against
Ripple. Yeah.
He kicked 3 and then he went in the middle and he just goes where he needs to go.
He was a difference that day.
Yeah, well, look, we've been so banging on about it for 10 minutes and what happened just then? You know, the big fella goes up unopposed. I don't know how the umps can't get it up straight, but whatever. And Kerridge gives it to Rogerson, who kicks it to Keel, who kicks a point.
Hasn't quite had his kicking boot on today, Max Keel, has he? But Zach Phillips is doing that was lovely.
How long to go, Damo, please?
Oh, we're 20...
Oh, how long have we been going?
24 minutes, a bit over 24 minutes, part of the third term.
Well, Mildura have kicked 7. 7,
That's a handy quarter of football.
Not a bad quarter, particularly when Imps have kicked 3 points.
Ball's back in. I reckon it's Tallis Buntain.
Well, it's either him or Galbraith, mate. They do, and I'll grant you they do look pretty similar.
It was Buntain.
He takes some marks, this bloke. Oh, bang!
Doesn't he?
Now he got out of that. It's got me buggered. Anyway, he gives it to Lane McHugh. His kick's not fantastic. Plugger was involved. Demons come back the other way. Oh, the umpire's pulled another crick out for the Demons. Handball to Rogerson, whose handball wasn't his best for the day. Callahan goes in nicely. Put the head down now. He wants to play on, and he wants to handball. They should give it to Williams, and they do. What's he going to do with it? That's the next thing. Fox has a chance. Misses him completely.
Yeah, that wasn't a good kick.
No, not great. Sorry, he says. Well, no point saying sorry, mate. Let's get it right. He was trying.
He was.
He just missed his kick.
You'd almost put it into space with Jaden Fox and then he sprint onto it. He's pretty quick off the mark, Jaden Fox.
Kick it to the square and he can run onto it.
Nathan Nolan, he gets his hands to it. All over it now.
Free kick again. Gee, there's been some free kicks paid.
They called it out to Imperials.
Holding the man, said the young bloke.
I guess 2 would be anyone's guess, Brian. Around 20 or 30 footballers down there.
Whoever wants it the most, I think.
Yep.
Who's it ended up with? Well, we know it's a shot for Imps right in front of goal. Oh, Tony Hickey again.
Yeah.
Is that number 11 or 8 or what?
No, that's number
You're
11.
going to have to ask me.
And I haven't got a number on number 11 for Imperials. So he comes in. Should be 18, should it? So that's... well, it should be 18. That's Riley Burns. So he's kicked a minus. He's kicked a goal anyway for the Demons.
For the Demons?
For Imperials, sorry. I'm looking at my team sheet now.
No, it's James O'Hare wearing 11.
James O'Hare wearing 11,
supposed to be 49. But anyway, we know now.
Yeah.
We don't know much, but we know that.
Thanks for the timekeepers, Byron.
Oh, that's right. You got to, when you need help, you got to ask.
Because
Put the feelers out.
Everything else was useless, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, including us. Burns maybe that time. It gets out the back, and it's a free kick to the Shovel, but play on is the call. Ty Williams kicks it inside 50, and that's a mark to Bradley Valance. I didn't know. That'll be Scott.
Regan.
Heavily bandaged right leg, Regan Scott. Now, this, he has to kick this. No doubt about it, he just has to.
He got to kick for, he line up for their fourth, Pirate. 3:11:29, Imperials Mildura, 10:12:72 on the Goodyear Tile scoreboard. Travelled 27 minutes in the third term. He's pretty happy with that one, Regan Scott, so he's kicked the goal for the Green and Whites. I'll move to 4:11:35. Right on three-quarter time, I'd suggest. We might go around the grounds for Pioneer Ford at three-quarter time while we're in the break and see if we can get some scores from the other games. The Pies are a long way in front of Wentworth last time Pirate checked. All for Pioneer Ford. Always worth a drive, Peter, up to Robinvale. See the boys, always give you a good deal.
Yeah, I'm not working far from there.
Oh, yeah.
Boundary bend on, mate.
Yeah, that's not too far away at all. Up. It's too... Riley Burns over the footy, Simon Callahan. Oh, seriously. 2 cans, Pirate. That's if you're not driving. When Lando puts his right foot straight into the ball, that's probably... Hallam's going to run onto this first for the Demons. The boundary line's going to beat everybody. Brian Waitman Oval into the Sarah Oval. 28 minutes gone now in the third term. There's been a few goals kicked, I suppose. Umpire's about to throw it back in. Sorry, Pete.
I was going to say, there's been 8 goals kicked for the quarter.
Burns Hallam, sorry. Ball's come, Rogerson gets met by brick wall and Riley Burns. Out comes Alex Douglas with a footy. Benny Galbraith now with the Green and Whites. Through traffic does well. Goes long down the wing towards the scoreboard side. Ball's on the ground. Kerridge by hand does well. They work it forward.
There's just nobody there.
There's just nobody the other side of
the cricket pitch.
The cricket pitch, basically. So they work their way out of here, the Green and Whites. It's Talis Buntain, I reckon, with the football. He goes long down this right in front of us, but Brady Jones could give away a free kick then, I reckon. He's held Bradley Valance off the ball there. Three-quarter time. 4:11:35 Imperials. Mildura at 10:12:72 on the Goodyear Tire scoreboard. We'll take a break. We'll be back here live shortly at Sarah Oval, all thanks to Gateway, the G.
Live footy, local voices, big moments. You're listening to River 1467's SFNL Match of the Day for the Gateway, the G.
Oh, it's going to
it's the same. Mildura got... Geez, they're not bad in there either. Got the same mob, but Laihu's gone as well. And Laihu's been in the top 5 today for mine.
They got him, Roger, and Sam Kerridge.
Yeah, with
and Zach Phillips in the ruck. That's a pretty strong centre line, isn't it?
Well, we hope that Imps can make a fist of it, of course.
Yeah, let's hope they kick the first one, Pirate.
First
and get
one or two,
up.
they need, yes. Their forward half's not too bad. There's 3 goal kickers there, Fox, Valance and Scott.
Absolutely, there is.
So, anyway, off you go, Damo. This is it.
So the last term, Talis Buntain, I reckon Zach Phillips gets the second whack at it. Penny, though, Jackson thumps it back only as far as Sam Kerridge. He throws it on his right boot. Goes forward with it. Alex Douglas is wrapped up. Given away a free kick, I reckon. No, he hasn't. Will DeRosa gets up to the bottom of the pack and will have the first ball up at the last term. But Zach Phillips, that cleverly that time down to Rogerson. Out of there from Imperials, they tumbled a kick forward. Good punch there from behind from Brushner. Brad Valance works his way through. That was to James O'Hare. To O'Brien. Fox is in trouble now. He's got Nathan Nolan right in his hammer. He gets rid of it in the end. The umpire says not quick enough. But gee whiz, he put him under the pump there. Rogerson now with the footy. You get around Cole. That's a lovely kick of the ball too. Into Zach Phillips, who's been probably, well, obviously one of Mildura's best this afternoon. Goes to a one-on-one. Well, Jack Walker's over around the footy. Simon Callaghan now for the green and whites brings our defence. That's not a bad kick. Finds Fordham. No, it wasn't. Who was that? Val Robinson, sorry. Before the place. Yep, then goes long. Valance goes over. Brody Jones could give a free kick then. He hasn't. Play on's the call. And Camelo Landos, he's done that a few times this afternoon. Got the ball for the Demons. True half-back flank. Comes inboard and finds Mitch Rogerson. He's just knocked up getting the footy this afternoon. The Rolls Royce. He goes inboard and finds Taryn Loihu, who's been brilliant, as Pirate said. On to Bo Keel. They got the link up now. Probably not his best kick. Going forward. Max is going to work around his handball. Back to Bo. Inboard to Will DeRosa, who takes a snap. He's going to kick it out of bounds. Out of bounds. Sam Matteo Avenue end of Sarah Oval. 4:11.
I was going to ask you what you heard at...
Yeah. What did you hear, Pete?
Yeah, no. Mr. Albert was a bit happier than he was at half-time. We just want them to keep going with the overlap type of footy. Imp's got to change it, stop their turnovers, put more pressure on. Just normal thing, try and get the ball out in the open. But the biggest thing was that Brad spoke about was the amount of turnovers they have.
All thanks to Kevin Swearhouse, Pete Lindsay. Alex Douglas receives it off Ben Galbraith. He goes by hand to Kyle Williams, over the top to O'Brien. Patrick back to Galbraith. Got Bo Keel hot in his hammer. He goes long down the line right in front of us. Rolly Burns underneath with Ben Hurley. Ball's on the ground. Jones overruns it. Regan Scott now with the ball. Gets on the right foot for the Demons. Bruchner is going to run onto it. Does well. Gets around one. Goes by hand. Back to Zach Phillips. Back to Bruchner. That's pretty well done to Nolan. Right in the centre wicket now. He go long straight down the line in the middle. Straight in the guts, Pirate. His ball's on the ground. It's on a heap of pressure there. Galbraith. Colby Hard's around the mark. The umpire's going to come in and ball it up, I'd suggest. Travelled nearly 3 minutes into the last term. 4:11.35, Pirate. Imperials, Mildura 10, 13.72.
Well, he to turn it over a lot, but there's a reason behind that. It's the tackling pressure of Mildura as Kerridge gets himself a free kick, centre half forward, pokes it out wide to Camelo Lando. He'll be very surprised. Oh, come back on the mark a bit there.
I reckon at least 3 or 4
Simon,
feet. Yep.
Callahan tried to pinch 3 or 4 metres there. Umpire was all over it, so I'll be surprised if Mells doesn't... well, we know he's going to have a shot.
He's been good this afternoon.
He has been. Well, I think... Geez, all Mildura. Well, the only one that really hasn't... Well, one that hasn't played as well as I was looking is Lige.
Yeah.
So as Mel's kicks a point, is it going to make it through? Oh, you've got to get that over the line, surely, don't you? Anyway, it is a point in the end. Point to Mildura. They'll go out to 10-14, and Imps are still 4-11.
Yeah, Elijah Brown hasn't been his normal self.
No, he hasn't not been normal. No. Short. Put a few good tackles on.
He has. He's likely to come up and kick 4 goals now in the last term, Elijah Brown.
More than likely.
But he has been a little bit quiet this afternoon, Pirate.
Probably hasn't needed to do a lot, really.
No, probably not. Big pack goes
There's a fly from Fox in front of Jones. Good hands by Fox. But the big fella won out if you can get it long to him. So there we are, Byrne and Hurley. Oh, Byrne missed it completely in the end, went over and Hurley's out the back. Got a little chipper over the top to Nolan, who's played well. Good kick too, finds the Kedge at centre half back. Kerridge has got Jones if he wants him short. He sees something he likes better over the top. Not a bad kick either.
Yeah, good kick of the footy to Will DeRosa.
Will DeRosa done well.
Elijah Brown hands it off to Brody Jones, who hands it off
Here's
to
the Rolls Royce. Little popper over the top. Well done. Mildura, shot on goal. Who is that?
Jack Walker with the footy.
Jack Walker or Daniel Shaw, one of the two. Probably Jack Walker.
Yep,
he's in the forward half. Jones hobbles off. So we get a shot on goal from Mildura. It's exactly what Imps... I don't know whether Imps can come back from here. They're 6 goals, 3 behind.
Yeah,
it's a big ask.
Stranger things have happened though, I suppose, Pirate, in the world of footy. It's a funny game.
Well, Mildura just playing better at the moment, so turn it around somehow, but...
Gee, you got to do that fast too, don't you? It's pretty hard. Jack Walker comes in, it's on route. He kicks it behind to the near side. So they will move to 10, 15, 75. Mildura, Imperials 4, 11, 35. And a good deal to our scoreboard. Travelled to over 4 minutes in the last turn. Ball's back in. Rogerson again by hand to Laihu. Both of those guys have knocked up getting the footy this afternoon. Ball's in dispute over the back of the pack. It's Fordham with the footy for the D's. Now that light pole's in my road.
Oh, Valence is down back helping out, but it's going to come back in. Well, you're right. Rogerson and Laihu, for mine, are certainly top 3.
Kerridge has played a good one too,
Yeah,
Barry.
Kerridge has been good. Ruckman's been okay. The back half, the back 6 have done a fantastic job as well. A little bit of a stalemate out here. Lando, the ball... Well, I thought he'd missed his target in Phillips, but it went over the top, so mark to Mildura anyway. And it's going to be, I think this is Fordham. Is it? He'll do. Jeez, it's getting dark.
It is getting dark. I thought it was actually
lights
raining
on.
out when I was out there before.
Don't get that beautiful shirt dirty there, Pete.
I like to be noticed, Pirate.
That's obvious.
It's not the first time I've had that said to me.
Well, if you wash it with a packet of Kleenex, you're going to be noticed every time, Pete.
Thought it was snowing out there for...
It's my new wind cheater I bought it.
You're a picture of splendour, mate. Don't worry about that.
I'm glad you didn't say a picture of health.
Well, have a look around. Hello. Hards kicks it in, as he usually does. Gets it to Colby. Back to Brad. Trainer handball gets it outside the 50 for Imps. They go down the line. Nolan's there for Mildura. He knocks it forward and tries to run onto it. He might end up with it too. He taps it forward again. Ricochets off a boot. And we might have an out-of-bounds call here, have we?
Yep.
I think the runner, or the trainer's actually called that out-of-bounds.
The water boy.
Yeah.
He was right.
He was right. So we get a throw in. If the lights don't come on in a minute, I'll be surprised.
It should Burns.
Bit of hanging on in the ruck, but
Yeah.
Burns won it out to Kerridge, who puts a bit of a move on, gives it to guess who.
Yep, Roger.
Yeah. You
Good
don't
pick-up
even
from
have to
Max
really
Gill.
say that. That was brilliant pick-up. Back to Rojo. Handball backwards to Kerridge. Back to Rojo. Just waxing a bit. Plugger, who hasn't had a huge day, gets it, kicks it forward, and Mildura in front. And there's your man, Bushner.
No, it's Brad Hallam.
Is it Brad Hallam?
He did look like Bushner there.
He looks a bit like
I
Bushner.
reckon Sam Kerridge is going to go home tonight, Peter, and watch the YouTube and go, I got Pete Lindsay this afternoon of beauty, didn't I? Hey?
I'm sure that's what he told me.
Did he see you coming, just like Brad Hards did a couple of years ago? Remember that, Pirate?
I don't know what you're talking about, Bradshaw. You're off the mark.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Hallam's second goal.
He doesn't know what I'm talking
You
about.
don't know what you're talking about. It's one of your many dreams that you have.
Yeah.
Hargy told me he wasn't playing and he ran out there and he told me a point-blank lie and I've never spoken to him since.
He said done a hamstring. You got to watch what they tell you, Pete.
He might have been talking about another Hards. I wasn't concentrating that much.
He could have been. I'm sure.
Well, I'm not talking to him anymore.
Yeah.
Phil Buddy remembers that too.
He's lovely bloke, Brad Hards. Back in the centre. Burns thumps it out there that time for the green and whites. Maybe he should have been doing that most of the afternoon. Kerridge has run onto it though for the Demons. He'll put them back into attack. 1-on-1. Alex Douglas. He couldn't do much wrong then. Jack Walker with the footy. Mitch Rogerson. That could have been a free kick. The umpire has said, no, give it here, we'll throw it up. We've travelled nearly 9 minutes into the last term. Here on the Good Deal Tyre scoreboard, Imperials 4-11-35 and Mildura 11-16-82. Get a good deal today down on Benetook Avenue. It was now a dark, dreary afternoon, Peter Lindsay. The ball goes up and down the chimney almost there. It's on the ground again. Kerridge does well to get it away from Williams. And he said, yeah, he's dropped the footy. That's probably a fair enough. In fact, it was Brad Valence. Probably a fair enough call too in the end. Didn't have long with the footy though. You haven't had it all afternoon, so they've been consistent. Kerridge now the ball for the Demons. It's backwards. And finds Darcy O'Callaghan. He goes across ground and finds, this is Mr. Bushner this time. He goes short and finds Nathan Nolan. Cross ground, he goes inboard. It's a pretty good kick, and I reckon that's got to be Anthony Fordham with the footy. No, it wasn't Nick Price. He plays on. Oh, that's pretty well done. from Darcy O'Callaghan. And Brody Jones just didn't quite get there. Lane McHugh's chopped it off the green and white, so he'll go short. Not his best kick, and Jaden Fox didn't have much of an opportunity there. He forward and rolls off the footy. That's not his greatest kick. He doubles it up the second time. He'll now just kick it to an open. Max Keel's going to run onto that and take a good chest mark. So Max Keel's taking it inside the 50 on a slight angle. I'm not going to say it though.
Imps have been behind most of the day, and they're getting more and more behind now. Like, I mean, as far as keeping up with the Mildura speed, and they got the funny feeling, or the look about them at the minute. Imps, they want this over.
They got that gloomy.
Yeah, they haven't had a great day. Let's be honest. They're better than this, and they haven't had a good day. But you have to give credit to Mildura as Keel kicks
goal.
Another goal. That's his third.
Yeah, Imps are better than this. You're right, Pirate. But like he's about to say, you've got to give credit to Mildura.
Well, they've been led a merry dance, haven't they, really? Right. Well, since half-time when Elves tore the paint off the walls.
Yeah, they've
we've got the luxury of having Kerridge on the bench. And I actually like seeing that sort of stuff. He's had a huge influence in the second half, Sam Kerridge.
Yeah, there's no need to really have him out there now, is there?
Not really.
At the 11-minute mark.
He's not interested in picking up votes and kicks. Roger would be the next one off if I was in charge.
Yep.
He's had a ripper day as well.
He has. Buntain that time. It was well done from Cole Williams, although what's the umpire said there?
Well, he's kicked to Brown, and Brown gets told to play on advantage, and Lige could do anything with this. Kicks it long to the... Oh, hey! That's a fair mark.
That's a good grab.
That was a brilliant mark. Is that Keel again?
No. Brody Jones.
Brody Jones. Well done, Brody Jones.
He's played a good game of football this afternoon too. They haven't had many
passengers. He does.
Yeah, he does, Pirate. They haven't had many passengers in Mildura, have they, really? The only one that's been a little bit quiet is Elijah Brown.
I'd like to see the free kick count. I'm not saying that Mildura don't deserve it, but I think it feels like they're in front by a margin as Brody Jones comes in and kicks a...
behind.
Oh, you won't be happy about that.
I suppose that's what happens, Pirate, when you're first in for the footy all day, and they have been, really. The Demons?
Yeah, their tackling's been fantastic again. And, their run, they love to run with the ball. There's a good fly from Laihu at the back. Imps a bit of a chance, but Mildura, I can't say his name, so I'm not going to. Comes out. Imps are still battling here on the wing. Buntain does a bit of a dance move, a spin, kicks it down the line. Mildura got a few numbers here. Now we've got a bit of a chance for O'Hare to pick it up. He missed it, went to Mills, kicks it to centre half forward. Lando and he's not a bad player. O'Brien.
Well, good.
They both go to ground, and umpire comes in and says, "I'll have it, thanks." Yeah, she's pretty gloomy now. I don't know when the rain's going to start, but you get the feeling that it's not far away.
Yeah, you do, Pirate. Camilo Lando, Pirate. He's have to be veteran category now, wouldn't he?
Oh, at least. Well, what comes after veteran?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, he's played
old fart.
Bloody good game of football this afternoon.
Brown again. He's lifted a little. His kick wasn't fantastic. Imps have got numbers behind the ball here. Into the centre of the ground they go. Pat Forbes has got the ball in the middle. Handballs it. Imps really... A mark here would be nice for him. And it's going to be a mark, but it's not going to be for Mildura. It's going to be for your man, number 3.
Mr. Bushner.
Mr. Bushner kicks it out for Keel. He's happy to see it over the line, I reckon. Kerridge is back on. Didn't see it come off for him.
No.
So, I don't know how long's to go or what's been going, Damo. It's 12-17, Mildura 89, and Imps are 4-11-35, and just waiting for that fat lady to wander past and start singing.
Yeah, like you did last week. We're about 14 minutes gone, Pirate, in the last term. Yeah, she's all over now by the shouting. Buntain that time. Got over the back of his head, Kerridge. And he's got work to do, Pirate. I know what sort of work that is. Imperials now with a footy. Back out to Jaden Fox, who hasn't had the best day he's ever had. He goes inboard, and Camilo Lando, I reckon, is going to sit on that and take an easy chest mark. He's had a great game this afternoon. Old Mels. No need to rush, he says, boys. They're going to play kick-to-kick now. Bushner now with a football for the Demons, goes short. Then you find Nick Price just inside the defensive 50. And there's a training drill at the moment. Back out to Darcy O'Callaghan, he plays on there, no one on the mark. Jackson Penny late to arrive. Imperials now, that was pretty well done in the end. To no one in particular, though. At least it's gone forward. That's got to be James O'Hare with the footy. Could have been done for the call with the football. And too high has been the call. He's the other way. So Nick Price now with the footy out of Rogerson to Rolls Royce. Lovely by foot to Jones. Got Simon Callahan on the mark. He probably will go backwards from there, Pirate. Back to Ben Hurley. He's played a good game on Jaden Fox this afternoon. Goes short and finds... Ooh. I don't reckon he's too happy with Regan Scott there, Mr. Lando.
It's 16 uncontested marks for this quarter, so they've slowed the game up a bit.
Slowed the game up a bit. They're definitely a class unit, the Mildura Demons.
We'll keep counting. There's 17.
Yep, 17 back to Mitch Rogerson. He'll probably go back to Ben Hurley
Well,
again.
if he does, he's got another one on this side out here, hasn't he?
It's getting horribly dark.
Callaghan.
Horribly dark now. Down the line they go. Big pack goes at it. No one in particular. O'Brien for Imperials. I think the boundary line is going to beat everyone over there. 4:11:35, Pari. Imperials, Mildura 12, 17, 89. The Good Deal Tyre scoreboard. I reckon I've travelled about 17 minutes into the last term.
Yeah, unfortunately, Imps haven't scored this quarter, Damo, where Mildura have got another 2 goals on the board as it comes out the back. Rogerson again, I think. Oh, if he's not best player, if he wasn't at 3/4 time, he probably is now. Gets it forward. There's Kerridge with a... I can hardly see this, to be honest with you.
It's dark. There's no doubt about that, Pirate. It is dark.
Just make it up as we go along, but then no one to be surprised about that. It's a centre. It's a ball up, I think, at Mildura's centre half forward, and geez, the old green and whites haven't had their best day, have they?
No, they probably wouldn't even like to put this in the archive. It'd be wiped from the list, I reckon. Ball's in dispute again. Comes out there by hand from somebody. That's well done from Jackson Penny to Alex Douglas. He got rid of it under a bit of pressure. Done well in the end. Here they come again. The green and whites. They've got a bit of a panic to move in now. James O'Hare down there. And Jaden Fox now tries to get around Plugger Murphy and does, and he runs into trouble again, back over his head.
They're going to lose it.
They're going to lose it.
Yeah,
They're going to clean this up.
Too many handballs.
Well done from Nathan Nolan.
Maybe nothing forward to kick to, but anyway, Mildura got it. Go back the other way. I reckon this is Kerridge out there on the other side.
Bit easy in the end, Pirate.
Well, it seemed to be. I think both sides are just about wanting it over now.
Other than for probably 15 minutes in the second quarter, Mildura have just controlled this game, haven't they?
Certainly killed him in the third quarter. I was going to say the second half, but yeah, well, probably fair enough too. This is Jones with the ball in the opposite pocket to where we are. They fly about 30 metres out from Mildura's goal. Imps have numbers this time. They're still struggling to pick it up a little bit. There's another handball. Found Galbraith. He's got one clear out this side, and he finds him. It could be Penny. Penny juggles the mark. Now, this is the problem. Who's next in line? Oh, well, don't worry about it. It's going to be 50. Just... Penny talked the umpire into that.
Already.
Nathan Nolan didn't argue. Just said, oh, well, whatever.
A wry grin and walked off.
Yeah, whatever, he said. Gives the bird to a couple in the crowd too, just for good measure.
He did too.
I think that meant he's only had one 50-metre penalty on me.
So Jackson Penny now for Imperials.
He might flip another bird after Penny kicks a point.
And that about sums up their day, doesn't it? He should have really kicked that.
Yeah, it hasn't been their best. Anyway, we move on. Hurley's got the ball from Mildura in at fullback. Just haven't covered the Mildura boys at all, have they? A nonchalant bounce, you could say. Then a little pokey one's going to go to Kerridge, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been it. Well, he influences games, this bloke. That's why you get best player, because you influence games.
Yeah, no, he's a good footballer. It's a Nick Price. Calmly. Finds Laihu.
There's been a ripper.
Really? Plays a bad one, Pirate.
He's been a ripper today.
It's not a bad kick. Elijah Brown's going to park under it and take a chest mark.
Showed a bit of courage too, Lodge.
He must
have a shot. What do you got to lose, mate?
He must have heard him coming. He may as well. He's likely to kick that from there.
Likely to do anything. He could do a spin move, play on, do a backflip and kick it left foot.
Yep. The excitement machine.
He'll do the boring thing and he'll just have a shot.
Yeah, probably flew it straight through the middle. Not quite. No. Out in the full.
That's another great kick.
Nice. Jeez. I bet you haven't got that for your alarm. Oh, jeez. Yeah, try terrific kick of the footy. Sorry, Els. Anyway, Imperials bring it. Well, he used to have the winning goal of the grand final as his alarm. We should put that one on.
That was his brother.
That was his brother, too, yeah. Oh, it was, too.
Don't worry about it. Just keep going. We haven't got long. Damo, you'll be home to make... What do you say?
I don't reckon
I'm going home to put the kettle on. Oh, bang! That's downfield. Now we want to see a bit of remonstrating.
Yeah, that's... young Bo Keel's worn a pretty heavy one there.
We've done that in the first quarter, Imps. But the one that's on the bottom.
I reckon Jackson Penny it was. And Bo Keel's going to come for a wander off.
Anyway, well, he's up and didn't sting him too much. The boy went down like a bag of, but a melee to finish off the game.
Yeah.
Just a melee, that's all. I love the way they all smile at each other when they're having a melee. I suppose it gives you something to aim at with your punch, doesn't it?
Oh, mouthfuls.
Yeah, they reckon it helps.
Nah, that's because they've got their heaters on, surely.
Or the engines are on because it's raining. I don't know.
Yeah, got to be. It comes on with the wipers, your headlights.
Well, if you've got a relatively modern car.
Sure, they can't be.
They don't at my place, Damo, I'll tell you that.
No, well, yeah, no.
Yeah, so it was Jackson Penny that whacked Keel.
Yep.
He's off. Getting a bit of stick too, is he, from the bench? Oh, they might have actually been saying, apologising to each other. I don't know, but not much. I don't think there was that. Well, Keel's coming over to say hello. Either that or to whack him.
No, they're actually coming over to...
No, I think he's coming over to say, yeah, well done to the pair of them.
Jackson Penny said, sorry, mate.
Well, I didn't mind seeing that.
That's good.
The Mildura trainers were a bit worried.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, well, that wasn't too bad at all.
So Imperials
took a big hit and then the boys moved on. That's what we want to see.
That's what footy should be about, Pirate.
Matty Andrew used to knock me out and then buy me a schooner.
Matty Andrew. I remember Matty Andrew. I was blasting fast for it.
Wasn't the only one he knocked out either.
No, he was a bit wild, Matty Andrews. Well, we're playing in slow motion here at the moment.
Yeah, we all want to go home.
Just blow the hooter.
To tick over a bit. Brian's got his hand on the button, so she's nearly over. Come on, Brian. Let's go.
Blow the hooter. Hooter Alcott style. Go early, doesn't matter.
There we are. Thank you very much. So comprehensive, 90-36 in the end. 12-18, 90 plays 4-12-36 in a day that I reckon Bradley Valance might not put that in the bin, that one. I reckon the tape might be out and might be some learnings from it.
Yeah.
Highlight of the day was the last bit.
Bring the runners Tuesday night.
I'll tell you what, I'll give the... you're going to go for a break like you usually do?
No, we're staying, Pirate.
Now, let's see if we got this right. Goal kickers for the winners, who are actually called the visitors here. Well, that saves you about $30 on signage, doesn't it?
Well,
because you're all called visitors.
All we need is home and visitors to be perfect.
Yeah, so visitors, Zach Phillips 1.
Yep.
Lando 1. Keel 3. Will DeRosa 1. Jack Walker 2. Sam Kerridge 1. Brody Jones 1. Bradley Hallam 2. And for Imps, Fox, Mills and Scott and James O'Hare. In a game really dominated by the Mildura Football Netball Club.
From the first bounce.
Yeah, well, and then particularly after copping a fair spray at half-time from Mark Alvey. So, yeah, didn't really expect that, to be honest. But while you talk to Pete about who you like and who you didn't like, I'll have a look around the grounds, yeah.
Mitch Rogerson for mine, best on ground. Peter?
Yeah, can't disagree there. He dominated. Just by the amount of times you called him, he must have been right into it. So
Zach Phillips, the debutant.
Yeah, thought he went very well as a young bloke up against Burnsy.
Yeah, good tap ruckman. He seemed to find Rogerson and Kerridge quite a few times.
He's got a future, I think.
Yep, he done really well. Well, Mildura really didn't have a passenger. The only one that was a little bit quiet on the day and not his normal live wire self was Elijah Brown, but he didn't play a bad game. He just wasn't his normal self.
And I was impressed with Kerridge when he went onto the ball. He absolutely took control of the game, and that's what you want from your champion players.
You know, Peter, most times Pirate and I watch Mildura, he influences games of football. He won the game against Orimple that day at Edgewood Oval, and it doesn't matter where he puts himself, he has a bearing on it. You just tell they've been to that next level of footy.
Yeah.
He just does it week in, week out too, so...
Yeah, and I thought the old fella, Mel Lando, started his footy career at Melbourne, taught him everything he knows.
Well, I'll tell you what, he played an outstanding game this afternoon.
It's a bit like, like Hards in that. Like, just because your age doesn't mean you can't still play the game, does it?
Well, Brad Hards was serviceable this afternoon. The Green Whites, Brenny Galbraith, Brad Valance tried hard. Riley Burns had the angry pills from the first bounce this afternoon.
They just couldn't get through Mildura's defence. As much as they tried and moved it around, they just couldn't break that press. And Mildura just don't budge from it. No, they are so well drilled, they just do not move from that press.
So I reckon Pirate's right. Brad Valance will go away and have a look at this one. Jaden Fox starved of opportunities, obviously. Pirate will go around the grounds for Pioneer forward. This should be interesting, and just about obviously they'll be the final time.
Oh, I reckon you missed a couple, boy. Tarrant Lawyer was brilliant.
Yeah.
Nathan Nolan was.
Yeah, he was fantastic
very good as well. So Dan Shaw didn't do a lot for Mildura. Lige plays better, but they had about 6. They probably won 16 positions.
I reckon you're right.
15 or 16. So anyway,
I reckon you're right.
Imsel. They'll want to forget about it, but I don't think Bradley's going to let them. Rimple have beaten South 60-50. South was 7-8-50. Rimple's 9-6-60, and it says final on this Play HQ.
10 points in the end. Okay.
I'm joined now by Plugger Murphy. Plugger, don't walk so fast, so you have to get away from me. Bit of a dominant win today. What do you reckon the difference between the side was in the end?
It was a tale of two halves. We probably just played the way Imps wanted to play in that first half, and Alves give us a bit of rocket at half time. But we really responded. We're probably just coming off a little bit slow after the couple of byes we had. Yeah. And that second half, that's the D's footy we want to play.
Yeah, excellent. We're going to keep walking because I don't want you to miss the song, but we can walk and talk. 8 different goal scorers for you guys today. What does that say about the depth in your team?
That's probably a major strength for us. We've got magnets to spin wherever we need to go. Blokes are getting thrown around everywhere. We're just flexible.
Excellent, and obviously you're the ladder leaders. A game ahead of Oyen now, who had the bye today. What's the feeling within the club?
No, it's really good. We're really humble. We're just week to week. We're not really getting ahead of ourselves. And we're just looking to train hard and keep going week to week.
Excellent. We'll go and sing the song, Plugger. Thanks.
Not often you have a season where you have 2 weekends in a row off and we don't play for 21 days. So I think that we'd all agree that showed in the first half. That wasn't us at all. It's not enjoyable giving the group a bait, but felt like it was needed and we needed to wake up, right? To get back to doing the things that make us great, which is selfless, team-orientated football, but being hard-nosed and ruthless at the same time. Right, and the mix of those two in the second half was just absolutely outstanding. Right, our ability to compete in the air and on the ground, apply pressure, bring each other into the game, transition the ball, change lanes and go was outstanding. Right, a big pat on the back. Now our leaders drove that, and that's what they do. That's the best thing about leaders when you're leading your club like that. Right, they put everyone else on their back. Okay, so from Roger, Kedge, Turles, Pearls. Merles, you older blokes, right? I probably missed a couple. Absolutely outstanding with the game and the balance. We're playing our arch rival to step up like that. When it could have went either way, was outstanding. Really proud of everybody then for getting involved and playing our way and taking on board that feedback at half time, lifting your work rate, lifting your output. I don't reckon we had a passion during the second half, so that was outstanding. Right, just superb. Let's go and get wins up. I thought the job that you and Brad did in the ruck to share it and go forward and give us a structure to allow Kedge to play on ball was pivotal in the outcome of the game. I thought we both got better as the game went on, so well done. To Bush, outstanding run. second half, you know, it's been a long way off, a layoff. I know how frustrated you've been not playing. Your second half, mate, was just absolutely outstanding, and that's something for you to build off. And I thought the team within a team in defence, the way he's helped each other, feedback was the voice was really strong. Keep building that cohesion as a group. I think that's what Earls leads really well, and the rest of you get on board with it. Roger, when he's there, okay, but great step in the right direction, mate. Well done. All right. We've played 8 games, and we've had 5 away games, so it's going to be nice to get back home. We've past Players Day, which is going to be bloody awesome. But we need to continue to grow our football and step up. Merbean won again today, so them and A are snapping at our heels. Simple as that. So there's nowhere for us to hide in that top 3. We've got to get on with the job. We've got to keep improving our football. Simple as that. Just lastly, before I go, there's one bloke I've missed who's absolutely taken his game to another level and played probably, I reckon, the best game of footy I've seen him play for the footy club today. He's starting to find absolute consistency, Taz. Absolutely. It's a good challenge and a good learning curve for a lot of our young guys. We've got heaps between 16 and 22 to keep growing and get better. I thought the reason you played well today was because I thought you were our best trainer during the week, right? So there's no secret to, if you prepare well, you train well, that flows into your footy. You're the best player. You know, no one trained better than you this week, and then that flows into your footy today, so well done. Make sure this next 10 minutes here, enjoy. Have a beer, look after each other, have a laugh, and let's celebrate the win. Yeah.